What's up, guys? Welcome to All Eyes and Ears Ep2, Season 1 or something. I don't know if it's going to be a seasonal thing. I think I'm just going to do it. But today I have La Marana. La Marana, how are you?
You're um I'm doing good, and yeah, as Eve said, my name's Lamarana, and since I know a lot of people from school are probably gonna be watching this, because I saw that Eric was trying to guess who was gonna be next on the podcast. A lot of you guys missed it,
You
but I
guys
just
suck.
I just stay mostly like in the performing arts. Like I do orchestra. That's where I'm mostly at. You know,
Bro only does orchestra. Like, what do you mean you only do
like
orchestra?
what else? That's all I do. Like I'm a president too, and like we just finished
Okay,
like
president?
orchestra camp too, so that was fun.
Okay. Yeah, I heard about that from Eric last week. How did
Yeah.
you how did you take on being a president during orchestra camp?
Um, I kind of forced myself like to be one because I'm not really like a social person,
Mm.
but like it ended up being fine because like even though like I felt kind of uncomfortable having to like talk in front of a whole bunch of people, they warmed up to me, and then it was like it made me more comfortable. So then we just went for it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always crazy being a leader and not having like the two-way relationship that it's supposed to be, because you can't
Exactly.
you can't do everything 100% by yourself. It
Mhm.
always has to be either you
Yeah.
give 100 and 100, no 50,
Yeah.
no
Cause like
100, no 100, no 50. It's always
I
got to
feel
be match the energy every single time.
yeah. So that's why I kind of like had asked them, especially like the underclassmen, like the ninth and 10th graders, like just like talk to me. Like I know because at first everyone's shy, we're getting to know each other, but then it's like I need you guys to like communicate because I can't just be like standing up here and then like talking and then no one's like interested in what I'm doing or
Yeah,
what I'm saying. Like it's
yeah,
so awkward. I'm like I cannot do that.
I felt that, bro.
Hmm.
That's why I overexert myself when I'm like talking. I put a lot of
Hmm.
emotion into like, because there's more like I read this like psychological like article about this. Is like the more you like show yourself in your
Hmm.
expressions with like your hands and your movement that match the words, the more it reaches like the audience. That's why I'm always like very
Yeah.
animated when I talk to people. I move around. I widen my eyes like I'm like Donkey Kong or something. It works though. It definitely does work.
It does because like when we were like playing Mafia, I felt like I had to do that. Look, I hope I didn't scare any of them though. Like it was wild because I was like playing Mafia and I was the narrator along with JoJo, and like we were trying to like we were on a time limit. We completely went over it. It was fine, you know,
Mm.
but we were playing the game and like it, that was like my first time being the narrator, and like as like you know when you're picking the people like the mafia wants to kill, I was like, I had a chair with me and I was like hitting it against the ground so they couldn't tell where we were stepping to like go around people. And I feel like I scared some of them with that. So I was just like, let me chill out. But I understand the idea of like having to like over animate yourself, make yourself like more, I don't know the word for it, but just like make yourself seem more open so people like come to you
Yeah,
and
more
like feel like
compelling.
they can
More
like,
compelling for sure.
yep, yeah. So
Yeah,
that was it was wild.
that's cool. That's cool. Always being a leader in those scenarios is always fun. It's literally like
It
you
is.
run it.
Yeah.
You run it like you do what you want. Well, you do what you want, kinda, but like you're still
Yeah.
running it.
Yeah, I mean, we were just kind of doing our own thing. Like, there's like some people were like we kind of messed up and we didn't like realize that we didn't let one of the mafias kill who they wanted to. It was just I don't know. We were just vibing and we were just going through it.
Yeah, that's fire. So
Yeah,
you think the freshmen and sophomores are gonna do well in school?
yeah, I think so. Like, especially on the last day of camp, I talked to them like, how do you guys feel about starting high school? This, and that. They said they felt fine. So I hope it'll be fun in orchestra for them too.
Dude, we got school. Oh my god.
In 4 days, like, are you joking right now?
4 days,
4
yeah.
days.
School is crazy right now. I really don't want to go to school, if I'm being honest, bro.
I don't either. Like we don't have our schedule yet either. Like
The
what is
schedule
even
thing
going
is like the biggest thing, cause I have like a super messed up schedule,
on?
in like the fact that I'm in like jazz choir, jazz band, marching band,
Hmm.
Sicilians, just like
Uh-huh.
all those. I don't know like what my schedule is, and I talked to Miss Snyder. She's a lady that handles like she's basically a counselor, but she's not a counselor. She's like the best counselor in the
Yeah.
school. She's not a counselor though.
Mhm.
She like handles all like the big schedule problems. And I talked to her.
Mhm.
She told me that I had an off period like 3A, but that's not
Mhm.
true because the Celians is 3A. And I'm like what?
Right.
like what? Like what?
What is going on?
So that's crazy. Like monarchs at the school, like 6 hours a day, trying to figure out people's
Right.
schedules is crazy.
Yeah, it's stressful because then the counselors are gonna get mad because like all the students are gonna be coming to them for like the schedule repairs, but it's like you guys didn't even like do your job completely, or else this wouldn't have been the problem.
That's what I'm saying. If they did their job a little bit for a couple hours a day,
Exactly.
what they're paid to do, I feel like it'd be a lot less stress in
Exactly.
the situation of kids wanting to be in the classes they want to take, them
Mhm.
getting upset, them calling the parents calling the school, everything
Yep.
gets it's oh my gosh, it's crazy. That really is school. Like, what classes did you register for?
I registered for. Well, I think I forgot. Hold on.
I forgot.
Obviously, symphony orchestra. I did the English composition class.
CE or
Yeah, I think it was CE,
mm.
and then music theory. I also joined that. Well, not joined it, but I signed up for that. And I think, yeah, I did CE math too.
CE
No,
college
no,
algebra?
yeah, college algebra, not CE. Yeah, and then I, I don't know what I chose for the science class. I forgot.
Mm.
I completely forgot. And then I also chose AP African American Studies since
Yeah,
that's a new
I'm actually
class.
in that class.
Yep.
I'm in that class this year. Miss Snyder told me. I'm actually excited for that class, low key.
Yeah, I am too. Like, especially like since it's like a trial run basically
Yeah,
that
it's
AP.
that class is a free. It's literally a free class. It's like we take the AP test for free
Yep.
too.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the only thing. It doesn't count for college. But I don't care. I want to take the class for like the knowledge.
Right.
Dude, I
I'm
feel like
curious.
here. Go ahead.
I'm curious to see how they'll teach the class. But
Yeah,
yeah.
dude. Imagine if like Mr. Gregory taught that class.
No, don't even. No,
Dude,
no,
you know
no.
he became the head of like the English department.
He did.
Yeah, he became the head of the English department. I was like,
Oh
I was like,
my
okay,
god.
let's
What?
go.
No. Let's get into his class last year. Hold on.
Oh,
Um,
Mr. Gregory's class. What period
I,
did you have him? Like 3A or
I
something?
had him. No, I had him 2A.
Mm.
So like he was a chill teacher, and I liked him like as a person, right? But like as a teacher, I felt like he wasn't doing his role completely because it was just like I don't know, it was a mess. Like there was no like structure. Like yeah, he would tell us do these notes, do this and do that, but like in the end, it didn't even really help.
It
That's
didn't do
how I
it.
felt.
Like
It,
it didn't do much.
mm-hmm.
Like obviously we took it and it helped us, but I feel like we could have done like way more.
Yeah.
Half the year was repetition of things we already learned,
Yep.
and then we barely wrote like the synthesis essays.
Mm-hmm.
We barely wrote essays in general, which I feel like hurt some of the kids in the class.
Yeah, because it wasn't until like the end, towards the end of second semesters, when we started like doing those essays, and he would grade them, and then be like, "Oh, like you can like fix your essay and then turn it in and see if you get like a higher thing." But I felt like a lot of people didn't want to do that, so.
Yeah, that's just rewriting what you already wrote.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if we just started off and wrote just a whole new thing, that would be way better because you already
Exactly.
know like the steps that you like messed up, and
Mm-hmm.
you could fix it like then and there in the new essay.
Yep.
But we
Uh-huh.
didn't do that. That's why
And then
I barely rewrote any of the essays that he
Mhm.
told us to. I didn't really
like
any of those.
it's not like he even like got mad at us for not doing it. He was just like, "You do whatever." Basically, that was the vibe he was giving off. So I
That
was like,
was
"Okay,
the
I'm gonna
entire
do that."
class period. Like he gave us, I remember he gave us like a free period because we were ahead of you guys.
That's embarrassing. Yeah, for us for the 2A class.
We're ahead of you guys. He's like, all right, you guys are a bit ahead of my other class. You guys get a free day.
You
I was
know
like,
what?
there's no way he gave us a free day.
He was gone as a sub like sometimes during our class periods, so like no one ever did anything when he was gone. So that was part of the reason,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
why we were behind. And if people did do something, it was probably like the, what is it called? Those grammar practice and stuff, or like
yeah.
notes. But that was it. Everyone just did their own thing.
Dude, the last quarter of the year, which is
Mhm.
this semester, was like I didn't do any of the video notes. Right, I'll send that like a D. And I was
Mhm.
like, okay, I'm just gonna. I literally in 2 class periods I did all the video notes. My grade went to like a B plus, and I ended off with an A.
Uh,
I was like, yeah, that's really. I was like, let's fucking go. Like, wow. Like he really made it that easy, and
yeah.
it was supposed to be like. Wait, I wish we had the other teacher. I forgot her name.
Miss Ford, no, you don't.
I
No, you don't.
no, I don't. Is Miss Ford like a
Because
bad teacher?
no, but it's just like I heard from like the people who had her class, she was just like rude,
Mm.
and I don't really like teachers that are rude, And it's just like, okay, yeah, maybe she would have like disciplined us more than Mr. Gregory did, and have us actually do our stuff. But like, I was fine where I was at, especially it being junior year. I was fine with AP being like the most chill class I have, because I
Yeah.
have like 7 other classes to worry about. So
Yeah.
I was fine with that.
Classes are gonna be crazy this year. I think I'm just gonna cruise. I mean, obviously, I'm taking like 2 APs. The rest are CEs. But
Hmm.
I feel like I'm just gonna cruise this year. Just focus straight on music.
Yeah, I hope I can do that too, because like I do put enough into music, but I feel like I kind of still see it as a school thing, but I do it like outside of school too. So I
Mm.
kind of need to, especially with like All State coming up
Oh
in
yeah.
like November. Lord, I'm scared, but like I'm still like having to maintain doing school stuff, and then like we have like this octet idea. I don't know how far that's gonna go yet because it's like the
Ooh
first
yeah.
time.
I heard that. I heard about that from
Yeah,
JoJo. It sounds kind of fucking crazy to me, honestly.
it is. So it's like I'm juggling 3 things right now. So I'm just like, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Mm. Yeah, I need to start going crazy in music, especially since my college auditions are gonna start happening after October. I need to start applying to those colleges first,
Yeah. Hmm.
then figure out. I need like my route is audition for all state band, honor band,
Hmm.
then audition for all state orchestra because I want to
Hmm.
do one of those since they're the same music, right?
Right.
But I want to do one of them in person to get the feel for like the college auditions because you have to
Hmm.
go in person. You can't just record it
Right.
and then record the other ones because obviously you should record it and make it as perfect as possible
Hmm.
and then send it in. But I feel like if I go to the in person one, that'll get me
Hmm.
a really good feel for like colleges because obviously I want to go into music education because
Yeah.
music is like that. I really love
Yeah.
music too. Like yeah,
Yeah. I just
music
feel like,
music really it really helps out in a lot of
mhm.
situations. You said
Is the in-person one honor band for you?
no, it's gonna be all state orchestra.
Wait, so because okay, for the all-state orchestra, from my understanding, you send in right your audition on
Yeah.
video,
Hmm.
and then we have to like if we get accepted, then we have to go in there and do chair auditions, which is like even more terrifying
Mm.
than doing the like audition stuff,
Mm.
because then they have
Uh.
to actually do like the music they have for you, and they will choose a part of the music. It's like play this, and we'll see what chair you're in.
Mm.
Basically, that's what it is.
I think it's different for percussion actually because
Yeah.
it's just like the snare, the vibes, and the timpani,
Mm-hmm.
and they're gonna take like 4 or 5 percussionists, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But so I think the audition process for me is gonna be different for you.
True. Yeah.
But I don't know anything about it. I just know that you can do it either in person or recorded.
I don't
So,
know. Like for I've never done. Well, actually, yes, I have. You know that camp thing? It's called
Camp,
Camp Cumbrio. It
yeah,
was the same
Camp
thing.
Cumbria, yeah.
Um, I had to turn in like a video audition for like the scholarship, because they're about to make me pay like $645 just to go to like a 4-day camp. It's not worth that much money. Um, so like I submitted a video like doing a scale and doing a part of a solo, and then they ended up giving me like first chair,
Yeah.
which I was like, okay, like I don't know. I wasn't really doing it for the chair. It was just like they said it was mandatory, so I was like, okay, I'll do it. And then I got this girl next to me, and she's like a sophomore, and it's a lot of people that were in that group were not from like Cherry Creek districts.
Yeah.
They're mostly from like the other districts in like other parts of Colorado.
Yeah.
So their like perception of music is different, and the way they like handle it is different because I feel like they just see it as competition, which I don't really like seeing music like that, especially like going in other groups. So she was all like, "Oh, like you got first year." I'm like, "Yeah, like I didn't really. That's not what I came here for. I came here for like the musical experience and to meet like the conductor. Her name was like Sunhee Newbold. She did like a lot of pieces and I played them for her. But anyway, she was all like, "Oh, your first chair," and I was like, "Yeah, I am." And then she's like, "Oh, they probably gave it to you because you're a senior." And I was like, "What are you? Why are we
Oh,
beefing right now?
she was just hating.
Like for no reason.
Goddamn
Like we
hater.
just got here. Like I don't even know your name, and yet you're like attacking me right now." And I was like, "Okay, you know what?"
Hey, you should
And
have
then I
shut it
just
down, bro.
yeah. So then after that, it was fun. Like I learned like a lot more to help me as a musician, and like I really like the music we played, but I don't like. Sometimes it's the people there that see it as a competition that kind of
Kind of kills
ruin
it
the
for you.
experience. Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. So, yeah.
I feel like the competition aspect of anything gives people
Mhm.
more drive to do it. That's my take on that. But like, obviously, it's not. If you see it as a competition, you're like a little dumb, because it's just you're going there. You're going to have fun, play music. But
Exactly. Like
having
that
like the competition drive, but
hmm
not actually realizing it's not a competition, it gives you like more to work for.
hmm
If that person was taking in that perspective, I would understand it. But it seems like they're just hating on you for some reason.
Yeah. It was just like it was so unexpected. I was like I was really shocked though because I had to sit there for a minute. And I was like, I know she didn't just say that, but I kind of just let it go because I don't really care.
Yeah. They have to do all state choir and all state jazz choir too.
You're doing all the things,
Yeah, literally everything.
bro. That's gonna be a lot, especially senior year too.
Especially senior year. That's why it's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy that we're actually seniors now. Like, I was at band camp, and
Mm-hmm.
then Monarch was talking about like, oh, the seniors are gonna help you. I was like, okay, the seniors. I was like, shit, I'm a senior. I was like, damn. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the realization hit because like I was just a junior like 2 months ago. Like,
That's what
what
I'm
is going on?
saying. Like, and then all the other seniors that were in band, like, there wasn't that many in
Mm-hmm.
band, but like there were people I like looked up to,
Mm-hmm.
and to feel like their roles, it hit me. I was like, damn,
I
damn.
because I was like, I don't know, like I've been playing with like in orchestra with the seniors since like middle school, and then now that they're gone, it's just like, oop, now I'm the senior. Now like I gotta be like the like person that people feel like they need to look up to. So it's kind of weird to think about that.
Dude, I think about like being a senior. Ever since the banquet that we had,
Yeah.
bro, I've been thinking about the last banquet, like
hmm
since the banquet that we had. I was like, dude, I'm gonna have like a mental breakdown or something. I'm gonna start crying. I'm being
Oh,
serious.
and I
I'm gonna
don't
be
blame.
messed up. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, because like even when like some of the seniors I seen up there were getting their awards and leaving, I was kind of like, that's like the realization hit, and I was just sitting there like I was kind of towards the back of
Yeah,
the where we were in the banquet, and I was like, that's literally gonna be me next year. Like, what is going
that's what I'm
on?
saying. Like, and it's just like a huge part of your life that you have to move on from,
Yes.
and it's like damn. it's like it's crazy. Like I see I last year I would see so many seniors every day.
hmm
I would see them every day. I'll say what's up to them every day. Ask them how their day was every day.
hmm
That's gonna be missing this year.
It's so weird. Oh my
It's
god.
so weird and it's so sad because like the amazing people that I formed like connections and bonds with, it's like
Yeah.
where is it? Like
It's gone. Like
it's for
now I
real
have to like
gone.
feel those shoes.
Hey, but hey, they're gonna be crying over us, so
Yeah.
it might be a GG after we leave.
Because I don't know. I feel like for me, the way I think about it is like we've been in school for like how long now, and it's just like we're done with it now. Like
We're
free
done.
school.
We're done with school and we're moving on to the first part of our real lives.
Mhm. It's so weird because it's like we've been doing this for like what 12 plus years, depending if you went to like preschool or any of that.
Yeah, like some people's years, some people got held back. They've been doing it for longer. Some people,
Mhm.
and it's like, it's over.
It's
That's the
just done.
best way to
Like
say it. It's literally, it's gonna be over.
I don't know. It's just it's gonna be strange.
This year got me stressing, and it hasn't even started yet. Like,
Exactly.
I'm out here.
This is not.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Like, oh my god. Like
School is crazy, bro.
I feel like the only reason I kind of like school is just because of the like the music, the fine arts part of it. And then some, the school activities, like those are fun. Those are I feel like those are needed throughout the school year.
Oh
Like
yeah,
since we're starting off our senior year with like this whole senior sunrise thing. I think that idea is cool.
yeah,
And I'm pretty sure what student council organized it, so I really like appreciate them for like literally organizing events for us to have fun.
yeah.
I feel like people don't give enough appreciation because it's not easy to like satisfy everyone's needs.
That's facts.
So I'm gonna go to that senior sunrise,
Yeah,
and
I'm going to
I
that too.
yeah.
I think they partnered with like the staff too.
Hmm.
I think they might let us go on like the roof of like Overland. That would be
Actually,
sick. That would be so
yeah,
cool.
that'd be better.
That'd be so sick if we got to go on the roof. Cause I'm probably gonna sneak up on the roof, if we're being
How
honest. Before the school is over, I'm probably gonna get up on the roof.
how do you even know how to get up there?
I got connections. You gotta worry
Okay,
about it. You gotta
okay,
worry about it. I got connections.
all right.
But if they let us up there, that'd be cool too.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
I kind of have like a mental bucket list of things I want to do.
Hmm.
Like I want to get up on the roof. I mean, the homecoming week, I'm gonna go insane. And like, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that would
go
be fun.
fucking crazy. Like last year that was mid. This year,
This year, better.
oh my gosh, this year has got to be
I think homecoming week is really fun though.
homecoming week. Has
Yeah.
got to. Oh my gosh, wish week and homecoming week. It's gonna be top tier.
Yeah, I always try to participate in like the dress up days,
Yeah,
especially like the twin one. Like I always do that with Gloria. Like it's always so fun to do that.
yeah. School activities they really show like. That's why when freshmen and sophomore come in and they don't show like school spirit, I'm like what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
like actually, but like you're wasting like the what's gonna make you have fun throughout your high school career.
Mhm.
It's like the
Yeah.
things like that is what makes high school like a little worth it. Going out there having fun with your friends, getting
True.
up, participating through all these events. It's like that's what kind of makes it.
Right, right. And I also feel like, especially me coming in as like a freshman, that's why I always tried to like participate in the school spirit. I told myself I was gonna do all these clubs and that I didn't do any of that because like, I just didn't have time. Or took up most of my time, and then like COVID had hit, so it just kind of like it was just strange. But I feel like um if like freshmen and sophomores felt like they had a little more comfort, then they could they could like feel like they had a place to stay in the school and like find their own group and do their own thing.
Yeah, that
Because
I think. Here, go ahead.
I don't want them to feel like that's why like I'm talking about like the ones that are in orchestra. I can't speak for like all of them because I don't really interact with all of them. But at least for them, what I've noticed is that if you like slowly get them out of their comfort zone by asking like questions about themselves and just getting to know them, then they kind of open up to you. And then all of a sudden, it's like they're just this whole like not new person, but like it's like whoa, now I get to see more of you. And then they're gonna like be participating in all the school stuff and have fun and all that. So that's all like I really want for them.
Mm. That's a little why I feel in a sense that kids should be put into extracurricular. They get
Hmm.
to choose first, and if they don't choose, they should be put into something. Because in extracurriculars, that's where you really find like your people.
True.
People who share interests. You like talk to them because you're there for like what
Mhm.
you're there. It's like a base topic to jump off of to gain friendship. That's how I
Right.
feel. that extracurriculars are.
Mhm.
Like every child in school, because if you don't, there are obviously like people without friends, which is like saddening to say, because like
Yeah.
that shouldn't like be the case. But if they're in these like places in the environments where
Mhm.
they have something that they kind of like, and there's people there, you will find people. It's not like you're like living in this world on by yourself. You will
Right.
find people
Mhm.
that will want to be your friend. You'll want to be their friends, and that's how friendships grow. That's how you develop yourself. That's how you develop nice attitudes, understanding more of like people. It's like the growth that comes from certain things is like it's impeccable.
Mhm. Yeah, I agree.
Did you do any sports?
I did like freshman year. I did volleyball, but then after that, I stopped.
Why'd you stop?
Cause I don't know. I just felt like, if anything, I'm more of like a watcher than like a player.
I said no.
Like I love it's like it's fun to see other people have fun, and like I don't know. I just felt like, I mean, I'd say I was like kind of good at it. I mean, I was only like 14 when I was playing it, and like I didn't really like take it serious. I just saw it more as like something to have like fun with.
Mm.
And then I also wanted to put more of my like attention in orchestra too, so I kind of was just like, okay, I need to like prioritize certain things. But like I'm always there like to support like sports and stuff. Like if someone's like, "Oh, let's go watch this," I'll go. Like I like watching, and I like watching people have fun.
Mm. Yeah, that's a good take on it.
Yeah.
I always like seeing people happy makes me happy. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a thing that I developed. Like watching people enjoy like what they do. It's like pretty inspiring for me. That's why I take inspiration off of most of my friends, because they're like the people I'm friends with, like you and your group of people that I've gotten closer to you guys. I feel through like JoJo,
Yeah.
and I
I feel
feel
like
I like watch you guys, your different personalities, and I feel like dang, these guys are amazing people. Like I know you're going places. Like that's how I
true.
feel about like most of my friends.
Mm-hmm. I just feel like, I don't know. Now that I know like more people, I didn't expect that I would like know more people within like the fine arts community. Like I thought I was just gonna like stick in orchestra and like be in my own little bubble. But I've kind of like expanded past that, and like that's why I really enjoy like our concerts, especially when it's like band and orchestra combined. I like watching everyone and like do like watching them do what they're passionate about is just like, it's like inspiring.
Yeah,
Like I literally get
yeah.
goosebumps sometimes, like while watching the concert. Like especially when I was like younger in like the seventh grade, I always looked up to the people in orchestra and band, and like I'm that's gonna be me one day. And then look at where I'm at right now.
It
It's
is you.
weird.
It is you.
Yeah.
It is gonna be you. It is you.
Mhm.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing to think about. It's like, did you go to the seventh grade concert? Well, when you were in seventh grade, did you go to the concert at the Potter's house
Potter's
where they
house,
did
was
like the
that
Star Wars music? I think
yes, oh my god,
that
yes.
concert that concert was so fire. That concert was like one of the greatest things I've seen in my life.
That's one of the things that like made me like realize, okay, this is definitely gonna like, I'm definitely gonna keep doing this after middle school.
Yeah, I wish I had like more of an inspiration to do it when
Mm-hmm.
I was younger, cause like I went through it when I was like when I was entering sixth grade
Mm-hmm.
and going to prayer first. I saw my brother because he played the trumpet. I was like,
Yeah.
dang, that's cool. I was like, what should I play? He said, go play the drums. I was like, okay. So so I joined like it was Mr. Geiger, I believe now, Mr.
Uh-huh.
Geiger at the time. And then we like I literally had like I think my sixth grade year was probably like the best year of like middle school or high school in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like I was literally just walking around having a good time, like going through all my classes. My classes were easy.
Mm-hmm.
I was an A plus student, 4.0. And
So
I went to band.
uh-huh.
And all I would do is mess around in the back with like, and band is how I met like my friends too. Like
Mm-hmm.
I met Adrian through that. I met Joseph through that. I met every like most of the people I know. I met them in band. Actually, that's
Yeah.
kind of true. That's half true. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that is true. That's true. That's true. Maybe,
Because like
huh?
all the friends like not all the friends, but most of the friends I have right now are people I met in middle school
Yeah.
through like orchestra. And it's like I don't know, I didn't see like us lasting this long. Like I didn't think like when you're in the moment, you're just like, oh, we're friends right now. You don't really think about high school and that stuff. But then it's like now here we are. I've been friends with them for like what 5 years now, and it's been so long. I was like, I didn't think it'd be this long.
Yeah. Dude, expanding your friend groups is like a necessity. I feel through high school.
Yeah.
Like I remember one day in junior year, I went to the cafeteria. I
Mm-hmm.
literally I was like table hopping. I went to cause I knew like a bunch of people,
Mm-hmm.
and I went through like 4 tables. I literally just kept moving around, and I sat down and I knew every single person at every table,
Mm-hmm.
and it gives you like the flexibility to like
Yeah.
learn and understand different ways of like communication with different people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I really like that idea because I don't know, it just gives you like more of a chance to get to know people. Like I know like more people than I ever thought I would. Like I didn't think I would be, I don't know, like socializing as I do now.
Mm.
But I do it anyway, and it's just like, yeah, now I get to like, you know, be around like new people and get to know them, and like especially outside of like fine arts is what I try to achieve.
Mm.
Because I'm always in there. That's like what I focus on, but reaching outside of it is like that's what I appreciate about
Yeah.
like one thing that I tried to do. Like it was like not new, but like a goal I set for myself, and then that's what I achieved. So
Yeah, that's why I'm glad I started doing more in everything.
hmm
Like cuz like my sophomore year I was such a bozo. Like I was literally just walking around with my mask on, like with my head down, a hoodie on. I was like, what the fuck? I was literally like, what did I do? Cuz that was the year that was the first year I was drum major. And
hmm
I did more stuff in the marching band, obviously.
yeah,
But like that year I was the only to get into Sicilians.
hmm
And I was a sophomore amongst every like all juniors and seniors. I was just like sit there and be like what like what and people tried to talk to me, and I always
hmm
talked back, but it wasn't
yeah,
with like the intention of like becoming their friend or continuing the conversation.
hmm
Like I got in there, I sang loud when she asked me to sing, and I'd be like,
hmm
oh, this guy's he sings loud, and then that'd be it. I'd literally walk out of class without saying goodbye to anybody. Like it was crazy. And then my junior year,
hmm
I get back into Sicilians. All the juniors I knew were seniors, and it's like I'm a different person because I just became like so much more like because it wasn't that I was always like a quiet person.
hmm
I could be either or. I could sit and chill by myself for hours, or I could
hmm
go have fun for a couple hours with like random people. Not even random people, but people I know, and be like the
hmm
most like talk the most like. Dude, maybe I got like 2 personalities. But like, Miss K asked me to do the musical my sophomore
right,
year,
hmm
and I was like, and she was like, "Dude, you'd be perfect for this part. All you have
no,
to do is audition, and I wouldn't even make you like act that much. All you need to do is just get up there and sing." And I was like,
hmm
"Yeah, no." I was like, "No." I told her I would consider it. That just meant I wasn't gonna do
hmm
it. And then I was watching the musical. I was like, damn, that could have been me.
right,
Like Isaiah is one of my favorite people. He fucking killed that role, obviously.
mm.
But he had to play 2 roles because nobody
Really,
auditioned for the part that she wanted me to like. Nobody like could get the part
uh huh,
without like because it was like a super high like tenor solo or something.
hmm
And then she wanted me to do it because I was a tenor, but
hmm
Isaiah had to play his main character and he had to do that. It's like switch like backstage. I was like, damn. I was like,
right,
but like now I'm out there. I be doing whatever. Like,
exactly,
Like I really like. We had the drama play day this year, and it was like now that I like became a senior, there was like they passed us like we would do a candle thing where we pass it around, and it was like say something you want, say some like advice for like the younger people or like say whatever you want. You know me, I was like breaking down crying in tears because all my friends were leaving, and I was like at the end I was like this to the sophomores and freshmen, like don't take like what you have like for granted. Like always go for new opportunities. Like that will change like your life. Like actually.
Yep, that's true because when I was like, because when COVID hit in ninth grade, it was just like we didn't even get to finish our first full year of high school.
Yep.
So then after that, like the way that we were learning, I didn't really have much access to like music and like orchestra.
Yeah.
Just because of how things were, and I was really considering like dropping it. Like I was gonna quit, but then I heard like we were getting a new teacher, and I was like, okay, let's just see what like next year could hold. And if I would have dropped it, I would have regretted it so much because then like now that I think about it, I got to do like the pit for the musical.
Oh yeah.
That was extremely hard at first, but then like we practiced and it became easier. Because that was like my first time playing any music like that. Like there are 100 different keys and all this stuff is like I've never even done it before. But like then there was also honors. I did that again because I'd been doing that since middle school. So I couldn't really imagine like quitting that. Yeah. So I'm glad like I really stuck through with it.
That's cool. Yeah, dude, the musical this year is kind of crazy. We kind of pulled it off.
What, Sister Act?
Yeah, we kind of made that musical crazy, 100%. Bro.
It was a lot.
That shit was awesome. I'm not gonna give it to you. Like,
I mean, yeah, it had its moments of like stress and like frustration, but I'm really glad like it turned out the way it did.
Yeah, Overland from the ACO, best show. We're famous now for real. Famous. We're really famous.
When we were at the Bobby G Awards, I was sitting with Angelina and Jojo. And like I had them, they were recording on my phone because I don't know what was going on with their phones. But anyway, as like the nominees were announced for best show, we were literally like, I don't know, we just kept fidgeting and stuff. The minute they said Overland, it's the loudest I've ever heard Angelina scream in my life. And she's sitting right next to me. We're all just screaming, and everyone around us, like I was sitting next to this girl from another school.
Yeah.
But like we were jumping and screaming. We were the only ones up there from Overland.
Yeah.
We got like separated.
Yo, gotta represent, yes sir.
Yeah, so we were screaming, and I was like, oh my god. Like, I mean, I was glad that I got to like come to the Bobby G Awards with everyone. So I didn't really expect it. Just because like I wasn't really focused on like what we would win. It was just like every time our school name would show up for the nominees, we would just cheer. But then when that came up, I was so excited, and everyone was just screaming the whole way out, and I was like, oh my god.
Bro, you should. I had like a 30-inch vertical or something. I was jumping so high. I was like, let's fucking go! Like, oh my gosh.
Bro.
That was so fire.
Yeah, that was really fun. I'm glad we got that opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, hard work pays off in like every scenario. So this is one of them.
Because I did not think that like from where I was getting the music for the first time, there was no way I would have imagined we would have like done the Bobby G's. Because I didn't even know about it until like Miss Kate had like told me, like, oh, like we're submitting this and that. I'm like, what is that? And then she told me. I was like, oh, that's cool. Yeah. So then when I heard. Yeah, like, and then news kept popping up that we got nominated and then we're invited to go. And I was like, okay, this is actually, like, this is going somewhere beyond from, like, what we did within our school. And then when we won, I was just like, it was just different. Like, I had different mindsets from where I was.
Dude, they did it on purpose. They didn't tell anybody that they were submitting because they thought that it would just mess up, like, the attitude. Because obviously if you're performing for something, you're going to... I don't know. There's more like stress on you because they obviously if you're going in a competition, you want to win. Right. So it's a competition.
I'm glad they didn't tell us though. Actually, yeah. I kind of hope that they didn't because I don't know. For me, at least, what I was doing, like, or the way I was thinking about like being a part of Sister Act is just like, okay, we're gonna do this like for 3 nights, and then that's it. Like that's literally what I thought. But then when she told me after we were done, we were doing Bobby G's. I'm like, there's more. Like
Like
I didn't know there
what?
was more.
That wasn't part of the contract. What the fuck?
What? I did not join for that.
Bro, that's crazy.
That's why I'm gonna do the musical again. Whatever it is this year, I'm gonna do it again.
Dude, if we do SpongeBob.
No, I knew you were gonna say that. Well, I'm not doing
You're
SpongeBob.
not. You just say you would do it
No,
again. What?
except SpongeBob. Like,
Bro, what? Why are you hating on SpongeBob?
I'm not hating on him. It's just like, why? Like, what is the point? Like,
Dude, SpongeBob.
I don't.
Have you heard any of the songs from SpongeBob?
Yes, the campfire song
From the musical.
from the musical. No, I do. I've never watched the musical. I thought you were talking about the
Okay,
show.
listen. No, bro. It's a musical. Why would I talk about the show?
Well, the campfire song is still fire though.
The campfire song is fire. Then why are you hating?
Because okay,
You're
listen.
hating on
Let me
SpongeBob right now.
let me just. If I take a look at the
Oh
music,
my
like if
god.
we actually do SpongeBob, I need to look at the music first, and then I'll decide. Right now, it's just a no for me.
My glasses, bro. What the fuck? Oh no,
No. Oh, okay.
we're good. Dude.
I don't know. SpongeBob is just not. I don't know.
SpongeBob
We'll
is
see.
lame, man.
Maybe we'll
we
see.
might do Adam's Family. That's what's circulating right now.
Mm.
Dude, you might do SpongeBob for Jack's senior year, because Jack would probably be SpongeBob.
Mm.
Jack's a good actor. He's very funny.
Yeah, I seen. I forgot what it was called. The little one act things.
Yeah,
Um,
one acts.
Yeah, one
They
act.
are
Sorry, I
called
thought I got
the
the name
little
wrong.
one act things. Yeah, one acts.
But it was fun to watch those. I really like those.
Dude, I was gonna do one acts,
Hmm.
but I got volleyball. Volleyball is crazy. I'm actually
See,
excited for volleyball this year.
didn't volleyball take up most of your time
Yeah,
around there? There was
yeah,
scheduled clashing.
yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
no, not for the musical, because the musical ended like during like volleyball like tryouts. That's why I didn't get to like actually try out or like go to any of the practices.
Is that why they put you on JV? Because you
Yeah,
were trying?
that's why they put me on JV.
Right.
Bro, even though during my tryouts I was showing out, like I was really goated.
Hmm.
That was probably like one of the best. That's some of the best I've ever played. Like during like the tryouts, and still like they're like, yeah, we got a lot of seniors.
Right.
I'm like, bruh, like, bruh, come on.
Yeah, there were a lot of seniors, but I could tell that they were like excited that there was finally a boys volleyball. But it was like the year they were leaving, so I understood like
Yeah,
why
yeah.
they were all like hyped for it.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Bro, we've been talking about school for like an hour or something. We need to switch the topic.
Yeah.
Bro, what you think about Corey coming back?
I'm gonna be
Again.
honest with you. Don't flame me for this. I didn't watch the whole video just because like I just didn't.
Yeah.
Like my attention span was kind of
Yeah.
it's. So I'll continue it. I can't really speak on the video. I just know from like what people were saying. They were like, it was just him talking about why he was gone. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure. But did you watch the whole video?
I did watch the whole video. I like to listen to stuff instead of like actually watch.
Yeah.
Like, so he was talking about like some every time I leave and come back, it's not because I need more money or whatever. I just like love like the community. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense and all, but like, you love the community. What do you?
Exactly. Where do you go? Like,
I mean, I'm not even hating. It's like I understand like mental breaks from like YouTube, because I feel like YouTube gets boring sometimes, especially with like how corrupt like YouTube is right now.
yeah.
Like there is nothing on YouTube. Like YouTube is so dry right now. I started watching like serial killer documentaries on YouTube or so. I started watching like it's so like bad right now. I don't understand.
It is. Because I feel like with all this like social media platforms out, especially YouTube, like being, I mean, the longest one I've been on in my life, because like YouTube, you could watch anything. Like I have many like favorite YouTubers I watched as a child, but like they're like trying to upgrade themselves to the point where it's like they want more people back on their platform. Like you see those things called like shorts.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
Shorts,
like,
they're just copying TikTok. I just don't
and
understand.
Instagram
like,
reels.
Yeah, Instagram reels.
Oh my God.
Dude, Instagram sucks. They be updating the stuff that doesn't need to be updating.
Exactly.
I hate when apps do that. They just start taking like random ideas and putting them in. Like if it's fine, just like leave it, man.
Just leave it. And the only reason why I even use YouTube like is just to watch like Dashy or any of the other gamers. Like I don't watch
Yeah.
anything else on it because it's so like boring now.
Dude, I even stopped watching like those guys. No, no, hate on. I still love them. Like Dashi and Perlizzi, they gotta be top two, top five, top. Oh,
Yeah.
I love watching. I'm Dante too. Dante's funny.
Yeah, I don't really watch him much, but I see a lot of his stuff like
Clips,
circulate. Yeah, and it's funny.
bro, goes viral like every other week. Like seriously, dude. That's the thing about how like social media like affects my life. I feel like I waste so much time on social media.
How?
Like
How
I
do you
just be
feel?
sitting there. Like right now, I just sit there like open TikTok. It's like scroll for like an hour or something. It's like, but like, what else?
Yeah,
What the fuck? What am I gonna
mhm.
do?
That's why I kind of feel like I don't know. When I had went to that camp thing, they made us put our phones away. Like we weren't allowed to have phones for all 4 days.
Yeah,
That's probably the longest time. I'm gonna be honest with you that I've been away like from my phone,
yeah,
like 4 days straight, which is kind of like crazy because it's like I've become like so attached to my phone because that's just where like I talk to my friends and I see funny videos. Like that's where I get like enjoyment from.
yeah.
But it also feels like if you don't have it, like if my phone, like let's say my phone was dead right now, I'd literally like charge it and then I'm like, what do I do now? Like it's kind of weird because I'm like, there's literally I could literally go outside right now, but what am I gonna do outside? Like it's always those thoughts. Like I don't have anything to do when
Dude,
I'm
like,
pretty sure there's like stuff to do, but I just don't. I don't want to do it.
dude, nobody goes outside anymore. I'd be so down to go outside and do anything.
Like when we were children, like how easy it was to just go outside and play with your neighborhood
That's what I'm
friends. Like
saying. I would literally go. I used to live in like green something. It was
Green
like,
Valley.
yeah, Green Valley. That's where I lived.
Yeah.
That's where I
Uh-huh.
lived for like my entire elementary. We had the
Hmm.
apartments. Me and my neighbors, we were so tight that I would go to his house after school and his mom would cook me food. I would just eat it,
Like,
and then we go outside. We just like make
mhm.
up random stuff to do. We go like, cause there's like this big ass wall. We would try to climb it for some reason. You know, we're like dumb kids. I fell and like I hurt my back one day. I was like, what the fuck?
Really?
But it was so fun.
Hmm.
Like
Like
that, it's like gone now.
it is. I just feel like especially with like COVID and all this stuff circulating around,
Yeah.
you can't really like. There's not that connection anymore because you can get sick by being around like people you don't know. But like as a child, like
We
the
didn't give a
apartments.
fuck.
Mm,
We didn't give a fuck
true,
as kids. We were just kids, like doing
true.
whatever.
Yeah, like as a kid, I lived in like an apartment for like what 12 years. That literally defined my childhood.
Yep.
Like every day, especially over the summer, we would play outside till like the sun like had set, and then we're forced to go back inside. But it's like we would literally just have each other's company. Sometimes we would ride bikes around the whole like thing. Sometimes we would run through sprinklers, get chased by dogs
That's
for no reason.
Get chased by
And it's
dogs.
just like that was so fun. And like there in like my apartment complex that I lived in, there was like this lady and she sold like Mexican candy and all that stuff. And it was like that's literally where we would go. Like we'd literally come there with like change in our hands and be like, what can we get from here? And we just take it and then we just be eating out. Like it was so fun. Like I miss that.
Yep.
And it was like so easy to make friends like with other kids on the playground. Like literally you walk up to them and be like, oh, you wanna be my friend? And it's like yes, like that
It's
quick.
like yes, yeah. Literally, it's times have really changed. You walk up to somebody, you ask them to be your friend, and be like, "You're a fucking creep. Go away."
Yeah, I just
it's
yeah.
that different now.
There's just not a lot of trust with strangers, I guess. Like especially since we're older. Like as kids, like we don't really it's not really in your mind that like, oh, it's a stranger, maybe I shouldn't be talking to them. It's just like, no, let's just like I'm here to like have fun. But like I feel like since we're older and we have like more of an understanding
Mm.
of like stuff that could happen, that's what causes people to like be more to themselves and like not really trust people
Yep.
that they don't know.
Yeah, that's for sure. Cause like we're all strangers at one point in time.
True.
How are we like friends now? It's through
Hmm.
communication and contact and talking to each other and understanding.
Mm-hmm.
things like to become friends, right? But that it's just not a like a normality. That's not how you say that. Is it?
Is it?
Normality?
I don't ask me. I can barely speak sometimes. Normality.
Norm.
Normality
It's not
sounds
something
right.
that's normal anymore. I'll just say that.
Yeah,
Dude, is it normality? I feel like a dumbass. Is it?
normality. What else would it be? I feel like that's it. Normality. No,
Eh,
now it sounds right. Now I'm saying
It's he. You said it out loud. It sounds dumb, right? Like what? It's gotta be normality. It
normality.
sounds. It doesn't roll off the tongue like.
Yeah, there's no other way you would say that.
Yeah, but it's just like it's not like that anymore. And
I'm
I mean, it does suck. the The world is corrupt. Like
true.
you gotta be safe out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be like safe. You have to take everything into account.
Hmm. That's why, like, I feel like I miss being a child a lot because it was kind of like I was not like protected from it, but I just like that's not what I was thinking about. I wasn't always thinking about the world as a whole. I
Yep.
literally had
Yeah.
believed once like Colorado was literally the world. Like that's what I thought. Like my mind was that it wasn't exposed
Yeah.
to information as it is now. So it's like I'm glad I had time to like be like somewhat of a child and have fun with other children. But it's just like it feels like it went by so fast for me at least.
I, dude, I miss I miss it like. Dude,
Exactly.
my mom like shits on me now. She's like, why are you so dark? And I'm like, what?
No way.
It's because I was dark because I went outside every day, like played.
All the time.
And then she's like, nah, bro, you start taking those showers. I'm like, bro, what? Cause my mom is light skinned,
Uh huh.
and I was light skinned as a child. I just
Yeah.
went outside too much. It
Exactly. It just happened.
That's crazy. My mom really be. She told me.
She roasted you like
She told me my hair is too long. She said I look ugly with my hair, and I'm like,
no.
what? She would rather me shave and look like a milk dud. Like, what? I'm not trying to look like that, bro. Like, what? That if you see pictures of me in the sixth grade, if somebody has a picture of me from the sixth grade, I'm like burning it. Like, I look so fucking weird. Like, even like my permit picture. Did you watch the last podcast?
Yeah, you showed your.
I showed it.
picture
I
earlier.
look like a different person. Like, why does she want me to come out? My mom just be hating, bro.
I haven't really. I feel like I've looked the same my whole life. I haven't really like changed. I have all my high school ID pictures. It's just literally me with the same smile. Like it's copy
Same thing.
paste.
Dude,
Same thing.
I think I lost my sophomore one, but I think I threw away my freshman one because I hated it. I have a picture of my
You should
sophomore
have
one.
kept it.
I should have. I should have. But like,
Okay.
listen, bro. It was tough times.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm just.
It's tough times. I did not like. What the fuck was that? Like, gosh. You live in a house now?
Yeah,
How many rooms do you
this
have?
is like 3.
3. Do you
I
share
share
a room
with.
with your siblings?
Yep, I share with my younger sister, and then my brothers share one, and then my parents share one. My older sister, she's like living with her boyfriend right now, but she's going to college to live on the dorm. So yeah.
Dude, the sibling life is tough.
You don't. Let me tell you.
I know, bro. I got two younger ones, bro.
I've been dreaming of them my whole life, right? I've always like as a child I dreamed to have my own room. It's obvious it's never gonna happen probably till I get to college or something.
Yeah.
But I don't mind sharing with my younger sister. It's just like there's some days where it's like we'll be both on our phones and then all of a sudden she'll just be acting crazy. And it's like I'm trying to sleep. Like you don't respect my time. Like you have to sleep and she'll be up on her phone for like the longest.
Dude, my sibling like some days my siblings just walk into my room like, bro, like like leave, like please, like, cause I used to share a room with my older brother when before I went to 4th or 5th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Those are like those were like terrible days. Like I would sit there. I remember there was one night where I was like tired, and then my brother wanted to stay up and watch TV. And you know how you know how you're tired and then you wake up when there's like something happening in like the background.
Yeah.
I woke up and I went to my mom. I was like, Mom, I can't sleep. She was like,
Mm-hmm.
I got in trouble. And she was like, why can't you go to sleep? And I was like, I can't sleep. The TV's on. And Simba's watching the TV. And she was like, yeah, it's your fault. You're going to have to, like, go pray. I was like, okay. I was like, because you know how we pray? Since we're like Islam, I was like, Mom, I just want to go straight to sleep. I'll pray tomorrow morning. She was like, okay. But you have to pray right tomorrow morning. And then my brother turned on the fucking TV. I couldn't sleep. She was like, all right, you got to go pray. And I was like, bro, this isn't even my fault. I was going to go to sleep. I was
Like, I truly do, like, love sharing a room with her, because we've been sharing rooms our, like, whole entire lives.
Yeah.
And some days it's funny, like, she always ends up making me laugh. She's like 14. We're like 3 years apart. It's not it's not that big of age gap, but she like always makes me laugh for no reason. Like we'll just I don't know, our humor is just kind of strange. Like literally she'll look at me and then it's just laughing. I'm just like, what is even going on right now?
Yeah.
And then like with my younger brother, him sometimes oh my God. It's like we share a lot of the same interests. Like we watch like the same gamers and stuff. Like, you know, we're really close. But it's like sometimes you just like I just can't be around him. He's either like running around dunking on people for no reason, and it's just like, you sit down for 1 second, please. And just like he doesn't care, and I'm just like, listen.
Bruh, so, dude, I wish me and my brother, my younger brother, weren't so like far like age, like so, like I'm 12 years older than him. I wish he was like I wish he was like older, like me and my older brother had a connection before he moved out, and now it's like fucked or something, because I barely see him, but like we're still like brothers. Like I still love my brother, obviously, but like we had like we were tight for like a long time, but like since my brother's like young and incompetent, I can't like form like the connection. I still love my sisters though, for real.
Yeah.
My sister's just like mad annoying.
No, when I watched your podcast with Eric, I literally saw her walk in there and take like I don't know what she was grabbing.
She literally came in my room, ate my fucking cheese balls. Like for what? There's more cheese balls downstairs. Go get yourself a bowl.
She just kept stuffing her mouth. I was like, oh my God.
I was like, what is she doing? Like luckily they're at school right now because they start school a week early. Did they go to APS?
Yeah, they go to our public schools, both of them.
Yeah, that's why I wanted her in school. Where do they go?
My younger sister, she just started high school. She goes to Gateway because she wanted to go with her friends. I thought she was going to come to Overland with me, but she was just like, no, I want to be with my friends. I was like, that's fine. Like,
that's an L. That's
whatever.
L.
I was actually hurt. I low-key was. Because, like, we were in school together. It was like elementary school. So, like, when I was like in the 3rd, she was in kindergarten. 1st, 4th, 2nd, 5th. After that, we never like went to school with each other again because of our age gap.
Yep.
And then I thought she was gonna come over here. I was gonna show her around the whole school. But like, if she does want to be around her friends and like do her own thing, I was like, okay, you can like go ahead and do that. I'll still be able to help you.
I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, you could do that if you want to.
And then my younger brother goes to Aurora Quest. It's like a K through 8 school. He's in the 7th grade now.
Yeah. Dude, I was gonna go to Aurora Quest for my 8th grade.
Me too. Not 8th grade though. I was supposed to go there for kindergarten, but apparently I didn't pass the test. So like, that's what my parents told me.
That's why you went to Cherry Creek.
No, I was actually in APS for elementary, and then when I hit middle school, that's when I was in Cherry Creek.
Oh, where'd you go for elementary?
I went to Lansing Elementary.
Lansing all the way through 5th?
Yep, all the way through 5th.
Yeah, dude, my like story is like whack, cause like I was Cherry Creek through 3rd grade. We moved. I had to go to APS for 4th and 5th. I went to like Yale Elementary. Yeah, it's like up the road, like up to my house. And then I went back in 6th grade, 7th grade. I was like, okay, I'm probably gonna stay for 8th grade too, right? The counselor said, psych. They said, yeah, we running out of teachers. And I was like, what does that have to do with me? And then she's like, yeah, like literally, the counselor that told me I couldn't go to school lives across the neighborhood For me, she's out of district. She's out of district too. She went to prayer. She taught at prayer. I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck? So what happened was, I was out of district, right? They said that they said that they were sending 80 kids away.
I was one of them.
I was one of them too. I got sent away. I was like, what? I went to Columbia Middle School for 8th.
Mm-hmm.
That school was. Hey, that's a story for another day, bro.
They literally did the same thing to me. Like I lived like 10 to 13 minutes away from the school. Like I rode the RTD bus there.
Yeah, I used to take some days I took the RTD. Some days my brother dropped me off. Oh no, my mom dropped me off. And I'd always take the RTD back. I took the RTD back 6th, 7th, and 9th grade.
Right. So then, end of 7th grade, I have them telling me that, oh, you can't come here anymore because you're a non-resident. Like, we don't have space for you. We have to prioritize the people who live in district. Meanwhile, it doesn't even take me like 30 minutes to get to the school. So it's confusing how they like cut off like certain locations that are out of like the district. Right. So I was like, why are you guys forcing me to go to another school? I don't want to go to the school. I had to go to South Middle School.
What the that's bad. That's worse than Columbia. I feel bad for you, bro. I feel bad for you, bro.
I spent that whole year there being miserable because I couldn't even see my friends. Like, and the only time I did was like when I rode the RTD sometimes after school, and I only got to see them for like 30 minutes. I'm just like, what? Like, I was miserable that whole year, and I met a lot of people who I like went to elementary school with, but they all like changed and like wanted to act like they didn't know me. So I was like, okay, if that's how it's gonna be, then that's how it's gonna be. Like, I'm not gonna force my way to like for no reason. And
Dude,
then like,
yeah, I get that. Good.
With orchestra, like the difference from Prairie and them, it was a huge difference. They were over here still playing 6th grade music. I don't blame them because it's like they don't have the access to music education like we do. So I'm like, okay, that's why I try to understand them. But it's like I'm literally, I felt like I was falling behind because I was playing easier music when I was supposed to be challenging myself. Yeah. So then the teacher was like, okay, then you can start playing duets with me. She played the cello. And then all of a sudden it's a huge jump to this like other level of music. I'm like, what is this? So I'm like forced to learn that within the year and then perform for the staff and stuff, which I don't like because I was just like, I don't care about what the teachers think of me. I don't want to perform for them. And then I ended up having like a breakdown at the end of the year. I'm like, I'm so glad I'm leaving this school. Like, I'm never going to come back and visit. And still to this day, that's how I feel.
Yo, it wasn't that. Yeah, holy shit, you got the worst.
Yeah, it was messed up.
That is tough. At least like the friends that I knew in 4th and 5th grade, I made like such an impact on them that they never forgot me. I remember one day in 7th grade, I took the bus home, and the bus from Columbia was riding past me, and friends from Columbia in 7th grade that I didn't know that went to Columbia, they started waving at me. I was like, who the fuck are you? But I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh shit. It's the people from Yale. Like, I was like, hey, what's up, man? And I went to Columbia. Like, the first lunch I sat down, I met my best friend from elementary, like 4th and 5th, and she remembered me. And we were still tight because we were like, we were on and off, but we were still like best friends. It was crazy. And I remember a couple people, like this guy named, I don't know, Roger. Roger watched the podcast. I taught him math. I didn't teach him math, but I helped him out. I remember, like, Roger, if you're watching this, bro, I hope you're doing well. Like, Roger's a go. Everybody that I left in 8th grade, I still, like, remember because they're, like, close friends in 4th and 5th grade. I hope they're all doing well.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's not like I completely, like, well, I did like hate the school completely 100%. But there were some people that I met there that they made it easier to go to school. So I was like, okay, I appreciate that. Like, I got to know them and they were like all friendly with me. So I still like, I follow some of them on Instagram.
Yeah.
And like I got reunited with like my elementary school like best friend. Her name was like Victoria.
Yeah.
And literally like I've known her since like the 1st grade. Yeah. And then all the way to 5th. We were close, you know? And like seeing her in middle school, I never thought I'd see her again because when I finished 5th, I'm like, I'm going to Prairie. Like, I'm leaving. I'm not going to South.
Hey, see you, bro. It was like, good times. It was good times.
Yeah. But then I saw her and I was like, oh, like I didn't ever think I'd be reunited with her, which was nice because then we got to like talk about what we did in elementary and stuff. Like literally at lunch, we would always play around. Like you remember the trend, Chubby Bunny?
Yeah, yeah.
We played that, but with grapes. That was the stupidest decision
What
ever.
the
Because
fuck? Yeah, that's different, bro. What?
we would stuff our mouth with grapes and we'd say chubby grape each time, right? We, the paras walking around, they kind of like make sure the students aren't doing something stupid.
Yeah.
Obviously, we were those two people. So then I end up choking on the grape, and I'm literally like, it's just nasty. It's dripping, juice dripping out my mouth. And I'm just like trying to talk. She's like, that's why you don't play with your food. I'm like, we were just trying to have fun. It was strange times.
Yeah, that's got me, bro. I'm sorry. If I were there, I'd start laughing at you. Obviously, I would help you out, but like, I would laugh first for sure.
At me. Like,
I'd laugh for sure, bro.
it was fine though. I was fine after that. I was laughing at the end anyway.
That's funny, bro. That's super funny, actually. At times, like, dang, school is really crazy. Like,
it is.
Like, there's so much of our lives in like school.
It's actually kind of like, I don't know. It kind of puts me in like I don't know what to call it, but I'm just like, I've really been in school my whole life. Like, you have 10 months, you're in school every year, and you only get a 2-month break. Like, that's like straight through, which is summer break. 2 months only. Yeah. And then you're into a 10-month rotation again. It's just kind of weird how we like follow that routine for like so many years. And then it's like, now we're going to be graduating.
Now it's going to be pretty much over. And college is going to start. College is like, I feel like the structure of college is like way different than like,
you have more freedom with your schedule for sure.
But like, having like the time commitment for school, it gives me something to look forward to every day. But at the same time, it's just like, some days it's not it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's true. Like, when we were like, December finals, there's something different about December finals. I don't know why that's so like, I don't know. It's just like so stressful. End of the year finals is kind of like, okay, I'm literally going to be out of this school. Let's just get through it and I'm done. But December, it's like, no, you get 2 weeks and then you're back in school again. So it's like, I don't know. I don't really like that time period of school, for me at least. But I try to like find things to enjoy, like within it. Like if there are any activities there, then I'll use that to like distract myself from like the education part of school because I can't stand it sometimes.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know, my winter finals were like way better than my end of the year finals. Cause
really?
it may have been because like after every like day I went out. Like there was one day we went to snow for like 3 hours or something. There's another day we went to the mall right after, and like the last day I think we went to snow again. But like I was straight chilling. I low-key I went into all my finals. I was like this and this. Oh yep, I'm out. I literally destroyed all my finals that semester. Especially like Gregory's. Gregory's, it was like you could write it before, but I got into class, put both of my AirPods in, and finished in 45 minutes.
You were just grinding.
Like that was, I feel like that was like one of the best essays I've ever wrote in my life too.
I agree, because his final that semester was like, I'm glad it was kind of chill. It was just kind of like a, what was it?
Does that sound college?
College was necessary or not? Yeah. I did good on that essay. I know I did, because then I ended up getting like, I think it was like a B+ on it, and I had like a B in the class, so it took me to like a B+ around there, and I was like, I'm fine with that. But physics was the problem because I had the worst teacher ever. It was Miss Gregory.
Miss Gregory, Miss Gregory. Oh, I've heard so many stories about Miss Gregory, bro. I've heard too many stories about Miss Gregory.
If anyone watching or listening like had her as a teacher, they know she was just something else. Like, she was jumping from topic to topic. Like, she could never stay on what she was doing on the board. I was confused the whole class, and then she would all of a sudden like be reminded of how like her husband did this and that, but then tell us like he passed away at the end. And it's just like, I don't know how to process that. It's a lot of information, and you're not really giving us time to like.
What the fuck?
It was just random.
She's supposed to be teaching physics.
Exactly, and we're over here talking about like lawnmowers or something. Like, I don't understand. It just made me mad, and then I ended up switching.
Lawnmowers is crazy. Lawnmowers is crazy.
I ended up switching like out of her class and going to Mr. Man.
Mm.
Best decision of my life because like Mr. Man, he was a really chill person.
Yeah.
Sometimes like as a teacher, I could tell he was stressed, especially since he was teaching AP Physics. He was always stressed out. But I did better in his class than I ever did in Miss Gregory's class, and that's all I wanted anyway.
Yeah. Those classes were my last year's classes were pretty good, except for like when I took AP Physics for a semester.
You did that? Why would you do that? Did you
Dude,
like?
dude, I'm really gonna talk. I thought I could handle it, and then Mr. Man like appeared in my life, and I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. No. But that's the thing. I tried to switch out of AP Physics 2 weeks into the school year. She was like, yeah, we can't switch you out. There's too many kids in every other class, and I was like, there's no fucking way you just said that to me.
And you know what? Most of those kids ditch anyway. So like, can't I just fill their spot? Like,
that's what I'm
it doesn't make
saying.
sense.
And then when I switched to normal physics, I hope no like teachers or administrators are watching this. Like, I skipped physics. If it was 3 times a week, I skipped 2 out of 3 times. And if it was 1 time, and if it was 2 times a week, I skipped. And I ended up with like a B- or something in that class. I don't even care. Like, I skipped. I had like 20 something absences in that class. And that class was so light.
Because like, you remember that one time we were with I believe it was like Lexi and who else? But you guys literally were like, just don't go to physics. And I was like, okay, I won't go. And we ended up going to Starbucks. I don't know why I felt like I was like doing something so bad because I've literally like that was probably like my 3rd time ditching, and it's not like I was doing something bad. I would literally stay in like the orchestra or band room.
Yeah.
But then I get back on my work anyway, and I pass the class. So I was like, okay, sometimes
like you can skip as long as you're gonna pass. Like, and no, you can skip as long as you're gonna pass with the grade that you want.
Yep.
I mean, obviously, I wanted an A. I just didn't care. I like you want to strive for an A. I always say strive for progress and not for strive for progress and not perfection.
Yes, I agree with that because like I don't know, for me, if I focus too much on the grades that like I want, I'm gonna let it define how I do in school. And she's like, if I don't have a good grade in this class, then it means this isn't that. But I'm like, no, maybe it's just because the teacher can't grade stuff. You know, it's not always you that's the problem.
Maybe
sometimes
it's Mr. Gregory.
Don't even make me get on his case because his grading was not consistent. Like, why was I getting like 20 notifications in my math class that you're finally grading an essay I did like 2 months ago?
That's what I'm saying.
Be serious.
It'd always be like that. To be late every time. Like, I don't think you graded like one thing on time.
No, and we didn't even turn in stuff on time, so it was like, oh.
I mean, he said that you're late. If you turn in late, you get 100%. I took that to heart. Hey, if he gives me the resources to be as lazy as possible, you know I'm gonna take it.
Exactly.
I just want to cruise. Oh my gosh. Dude, I'm so tired.
Man, what time is it? Like 2:15? I don't like. Sometimes I don't like waking up late because I don't know. It's just the feeling that comes along with this. Like, the morning's already passed. Now it's like already the afternoon. Like, what am I doing? Now it's night, and then it's sleep time all over again. That's why I'm trying to like fix my schedule before.
Now it's night. Now it's sleep time. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Do you know what sounds good as fuck right now?
What?
Some boba. Some boba sounds crazy right now. I mean, maybe it's because I'm like a crackhead for that shit, but like.
No, for me right now, I don't know why I'm craving Wingstop.
I haven't had Wingstop in so long, and that shit sounds so fire. Like, oh my gosh, like.
You know why? I'm always craving it because every time, like sometimes when I be talking to Kiki, like she'll all be like, "Oh, I'm having Wingstop for dinner," or "I'm gonna like eat Wingstop for this, and that, whatever time of day it is." I'm just like,
damn,
why are you always eating Wingstop? Like, now I want some.
Kiki's a fiend for Wingstop, actually. Like,
they drink ranch.
Like,
they're a ranch drinker and a what is it called? A honey. What is that thing called? Honey mustard drinker.
I mean, ranch is good. I could drink ranch. I'm not gonna care about you.
You? Oh wow.
I can't. Hey, listen.
Wow.
Listen. I'm valid for this. Listen.
How?
When I was, when, bro, when I was younger, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know me, I'd be conserving and storing stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and there's like a bag over there, got like sausage in it, like with the
Mm-hmm.
headphones, you know.
Yeah.
When I was out with my mom, I had the conserver and no waste mindset. There was half a sauce packet. I just
Oh my.
yeah, I just, and then it'd be gone. I'll be like mission complete. I didn't waste any food. You know.
Dude. But like, you're drinking the.
It's
sauce.
good. It's good. It's
not a
good.
beverage.
It's good, bro. It's
It's not a
good.
beverage.
What?
It's not like you're drinking water or something. That's not a beverage. That's why I can't go. Like, I get if you're eating it with wings, like the ranch or whatever you're using. If you want to drench it, then that counts. But if you're drinking it, that's a whole nother level.
If
like,
you drench it, it's still gonna be dripping. What are you talking about?
but no, you're. I'm talking about like drinking. Like you put it up to
Listen.
it and you're drinking it.
If you drench it, it's still gonna be dripping, right? It's
Yeah.
the same intake as if you took like a swig or something. If you drench the wing in it, it's the same thing.
It's just in a different form. I don't want to be drinking it.
It's the same thing in a different form. It's the same
No.
thing. The same thing in a different form. Still,
Bro, you have the chicken with it now, so that's
3
what kind
squared
of more
equals 9 is they're the same. They're the same.
No way.
What do you mean? No way.
No, we're never gonna come to an agreement on this. I just know it.
Bro, you're a hater.
I mean,
Have
if
you
you
ever
wanna
tried
drink
it?
it-
Have you ever tried it?
No, because I don't.
Okay,
want
then
to.
you haven't tried. Don't hate if you haven't tried it.
Okay, true. You can drink ranch, right? And I won't shame you for that. It was just kind of shocking to me that like people actually do that.
Dude,
But I just won't do it. Like
it's
maybe
good,
one
bro.
day, but
It's
today's not the day.
I'm just saying, it's good, bro.
I don't know.
It's good, bro. It's good. But that's the thing. When you only do it when the ranch is good enough to drink. You know what I mean? Wingstop ranch is good enough to drink.
Okay, like, but
Dude, you gotta drink it.
one day, because I don't. It doesn't seem
And
appealing.
then
Like,
you're gonna stop hating. That's what's gonna. I'm guaranteeing it. I'm guaranteeing it. Your opinion is gonna change instantaneously.
because if I try it, then and I don't like it, then I'm gonna let everyone know.
Yeah, let everyone know. You're gonna be wrong. I'm just saying. That's fire. Like, dude, what else do not people? Dude, I used to eat like the weirdest foods. Like, hey, no, just like, my mom would cook spaghetti, right? For some reason, I thought it was a good idea to put ketchup on the spaghetti.
I did that too. I did that too.
It was good. It was good.
It was good. It's equivalent because what? It's like made of tomatoes, right?
That's what
It's not the same.
I thought it was good. I thought it was good. People shame me for it. I thought it was good.
Well, if you don't have, sometimes when they make the spaghetti and the sauce to spaghetti ratio is not even, and the sauce finishes before because you got siblings that like to drink the sauce instead of actually the spaghetti. Sometimes all you have is ketchup, and then that's what it tastes good. Like I don't know what to tell people.
No
Try
way,
it.
bro. Just said the ratio to the sauce to spaghetti. Dude,
Yeah.
that reminds me. Like I'm a weird eater. I like to like section my food out a little. So if there's like, here I make this food. It's like the fried tilapia with rice and tomatoes and onions all mixed together. I like to eat like 1 tomato, 2 onions, some of the tilapia, and then like a spoonful of rice. I try to equal that out until I get to like the last bite. So I want the last bite to be some tilapia, 1 tomato, 2 onions, and rice.
That's
So like
not weird.
I feel people will call me weird for it though, but like I just feel like that's the way I eat.
You just sometimes you need a little bit of everything in each bite. So
That's
like
what I'm
that's
saying.
understandable. Like when my mom would make, what is it called? Have you ever tried couscous?
Yes, I love couscous. Couscous is
Right.
so
So
good.
she would fry plantains and then have fish,
Yeah.
and then there's like onions, cucumber, tomato, and with the sauce she makes, right?
Yeah.
And this was like probably like when I was around 5. I don't know why I remember this so vividly, but every time she would like feed me, she would use her hands to make the rice into like a ball, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And I every time like she would have too much of something, I would just be like, "Can I not like I don't want too much fish on this one." Or I don't want too much of this. And like
She'd be like, "Mom, what
if,
the fuck? If you don't eat the
like
food,
at this point just feed yourself. And I'm like, "Okay, like
watch me." Like let me do my thing. Like I watched
yeah, I don't think it's
this.
weird."
No, I didn't watch a video. I saw this thing on the internet.
Mhm.
It was like people like whenever somebody eats like a sandwich,
Mhm.
they find like the best part of the sandwich per se,
Yep.
and then don't eat it,
Who
and
does
then
that?
save it to the last like part of the sandwich. But like it's the last part of the sandwich, so it's not. It's like the sandwich is like smaller. It's like the
Right.
last bite necessarily isn't the most. That's what I thought. I was like, what the fuck?
No, because you know what that makes me think of?
What's up?
Like if people are actively avoiding the best bite, then you're basic like what I basically think of is like if you're eating a sandwich, you're only eating the crust off of it and you're making your way to the middle. That's basically what I think of. Because why would you avoid the best bite?
Yeah,
Like you
people just eat the crust off a sandwich, then eat like the sauce. Just eat the whole like
yeah, I'm
eat
not
the
gonna
whole
lie to you.
John, right?
I used to do that. I stopped.
I realized my
I used,
mistake. I changed. I changed up. I realized that eating the all the crust off the crusty ass parts, and then it's like the soft part of the bread. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Dude, I used to do that with
yeah,
sugar cookies. You know, cookies with the frosting on the top.
yeah.
I used to eat all the way around it,
Why?
so I could get
No,
all the frosting in like
that
the
ruins.
middle.
You know what that ruins? The frosting to cookie ratio. You have to have it even. Like you
Hey,
can't just like bite
hey,
the edge round and then now you're eating mostly frosting.
not for me, bruh. That shit was delectable for me. I'm not, I ain't gonna
Oh,
lie. I used to every single cookie. You would always find it in like a perfect circle, just straight frosting in the middle. All the edges are already off. It's like
how do
bite
you?
marks around the whole thing.
That's I don't know. That's something different.
It's the same thing as a sandwich thing necessarily.
Not really though, because the crust is the worst part. The whole cookie is good. Like there's nothing that's bad about it.
I mean, to
The
me, like
crust.
the parts with no frosting, that shit was just complete ass for me. I would eat it and it would be
Okay.
so dry and be like, I'd be like, what the fuck am I eating? But when I ate the frosting, I was like, yes, sir. Like that was
Understandable.
it. But again, I realized my mishaps. Like you just eat like you eat like the end and the frosting at the same time. So
Yeah,
the
that's
ratio is like perfect. You know, yeah,
yeah. True.
that's the way. Dude, I used to be like a dumb kid.
What do you mean?
I was like, you know, I'll say this for another like episode, but like one of
Okay.
the things I used to like do with my
Mhm.
cereal, I used to take the milk,
Mhm.
put sugar in the milk, mix it around, then
Mhm.
put like cinnamon toast crunch or like frosted flakes on it. Stuff that's already sugary.
So you're telling me you poured milk first before the
Yeah,
cereal?
that's what I was gonna say. I poured milk first.
Okay.
That was what I changed. I'm different. I'm different. I'm normal now. I'm a normal human. Whoever puts milk before the cereal, you're weird. I was
I
weird.
bro, I caught my older brother doing that. The
Oh,
shock on my face. It was just I was like, why?
no, bro.
For what reason?
That mess it up because if you put the milk and then the cereal, the flavor isn't in the milk. But if you put the cereal first and you pour the milk and the flavor, like the milk and the flavor, they combine like it's all
Right.
together and you eat it like.
Strange people out here.
I have a little bit of excuse though, since I put the sugar, the milk
Why?
already had the flavor in it. Put the sugar in the milk.
I guess.
That's what do you mean? I
Still.
guess that's valid as like a youngin.
Mm, no.
What do you mean? No, that's
Not really.
valid.
It's not valid.
Did you every single point in your life you always put the cereal in before?
All the time. I still do it to this day.
Bro never learned. It's about the mistakes that. Listen, bro. Opportunities always present themselves as mistakes. Okay.
True, but like, bro, I was not doing that as a child. I knew how I wanted my cereal, and pouring milk first was just not appealing, at all.
Bro, what the fuck?
Right.
Oh my goodness. Apple juice or orange juice, bro?
Apple juice. Apple juice, 100%. And
I feel like it's gotta be. I like both, obviously.
mm-hmm.
But I feel like I'll just say the apple juice over it. Because, like, apple juice, there's, like, less things to worry about in apple juice. Apple juice is, like, apple juice all the time. You gotta worry about which brand it's made from orange juice, because some of them aren't, like, good. You gotta, like, the pulp. People will drink, like, lemonade and orange juice with pulp.
Nasty.
Fuck wrong with you? Like, how do you drink it and then, like, if it's a liquid, I wouldn't want to have to feel like not liquids in my mouth.
Exactly.
People drink it with it's like what the fuck?
It just doesn't make sense. Like that's what. Every time there's like okay, when you're eating oranges, you know those like the tiny things, right? Yeah. That's basically what it consists of. That's what pulp is. Why would you want that in orange juice? You need one texture. I don't need two textures in orange juice. That's why I don't like it.
I'm good with like the one. Like I want it to be juice, like for real, like. And the apple juice at school is better than orange juice. I'm
100%.
I've had both of them. I was like, yeah, the apple juice is like 100% better. That shit is fire, actually. Oh my gosh.
There'll like be some days where they only have orange juice, and I'm just like, why? Like now I have to. I mean, I always have my water bottle with me anyway, but sometimes it's nice to have apple juice.
That's what I'm saying. Like the apple juice is like. Yo, you drink that. Like I be feeling myself when I drink apple juice. I'm like, this is hitting for real. Like apple juice really hits. Like apple juice is so fire.
Exactly.
No diss to orange juice, but like
complete diss to orange juice. I'm an orange hater. I don't tolerate that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn it.
The diss is crazy. I don't know if I want to deal with the hate comments that are gonna show up.
You know what? If there's gonna be hate comments, literally.
Hey, plug your Instagram, plug your socials.
No, I will.
Yeah, what's your ad, bro?
It's just my name, bro. It's just my name. I promise you, if you search up my name, then it will show up.
Yeah, what's your name?
What do you mean? What's my name? What do you?
It's a joke, bro. Damn.
No, because you look so serious. I was like, no way you're asking me this right now.
Dude, nobody can tell when I'm like joking. That's an issue. A lot of people can't tell when I'm joking.
Because it's you gaslight. That's why.
What? Dude, that's gaslight.
And then you know what you're gonna do right now?
You gaslit me. What?
No, no, I'm not doing this right now. This always happens, bro.
What always happens? What are you talking?
Okay.
Explain yourself, bro. Tell me what always happens.
No.
After like a minute, I need some water.
Okay.
All right. Talk to him while I get my.
Okay, let me tell you, because when we used to play like.
She's lying.
Oh my! You're not letting me talk, bro. Anyway, when we used to play like Among Us, with the group, sometimes Eve would join us, right? And keep in mind, like I'm just doing my thing. Like I'm not even the imposter or anything. But the minute that button gets pressed, all of a sudden he's on my case for no reason. Like I'm not even the imposter. He's over here accusing me of stuff like, oh, you didn't talk enough. This is that. I'm like, I'm not even doing anything. And he'll gaslight the whole group, and then guess what? I'm out.
All right, so what was he saying? What were you saying so I could prove that it's cap?
You remember when we used to play Among Us? Right?
Okay, that's different. Among Us is different.
No, it's not.
Among Us is different. Among Us is different. Among Us is everybody gaslighting everybody. You can't pin that on me. Among Us has got to be different.
No, because listen, I will literally not be doing anything, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, bro, it's Llama, and then everyone starts thinking it's me for no reason.
I say that about everybody.
No, you.
Yes, I do. You can ask anybody that we've ever played Among Us with. Tell them I say that about everybody.
True, guaranteed. It's like you don't even give people a chance to like explain themselves. All of a sudden, oh, it's you. Like what? And then people are actually gonna start believing you, and then they're gonna look for reasons for me to be suspicious instead of being like realistic.
No, but listen, in Among Us, you gotta get people thinking. People will sit there. They'll sit there brain dead, thinking about like. Dude, who's the imposter? It could be this random person that I didn't see them do anything. But when you accuse somebody, it makes you think about the times you were with them. What did they do when you were with them? The directions you see them go. It's a thought-provoking accusation.
That's true, but sometimes it's frustrating when you're the victim of it. Like, I understand the strategy, but it's like I'm not even doing anything.
Defend
All
yourself.
of a sudden, I'm out.
Me personally, I would just defend myself in that situation.
No, because you know what? It's kind of hard to when like they'll ask you, "Oh, where are you at?" Like, I don't remember the name sometimes. Like, nope, you're done. Like, it's like
Bro doesn't remember the name. Hey, just get your knowledge up, start. That's how I consider that. Me, I know most of the Among Us. I used to be, I used to like try hard Among Us. It was so fun because when everybody was like playing like seriously, that makes it like way funnier.
yeah, that's true.
And then there's
Like,
these buffoons that go around accusing. Yeah, I think it was him. Why? No reason.
you have
Like,
no actual like evidence to back it up. That's what makes me mad.
dude.
Like literally,
Like,
I used to play with my siblings, but it was like we would sit on the couch in the living room and we'd like play, and I was such a good liar like in front of them. Like sometimes, most of the time, I would win when I played with them. But like literally, like I can tell when my siblings lie because they make a certain face or they talk a certain way or like they'll just be smiling for no reason. I'm just like, why are you smiling? And then they start laughing, and I'm like, okay, then now we need to dig into this because I know you're the imposter. It's just too easy.
bro, like, dude, like, oh my god, I hate it when people don't fucking listen to me. 80% of the time when I accuse somebody, I'm right. That's gotta be like somehow true. I was playing Among Us at like Aruka's birthday party, and then, oh my gosh, oh my, I'm gonna lose my mind. Cause like every time I think about this, it's just like all the arrows pointed at like Kiki for imposter, right?
Yep.
And I said everything. I was like, they were doing this, they were doing that, they were in this place at that time. They were there. This is not normal. The body showed up here. Motherfuckers! Oh my gosh, bro,
He's too good at being imposter.
No, but I caught her. I caught Kiki red-handed. I was like, dog. Like everything I said, they couldn't disprove me because they were there. And then everybody was like, and I was screaming. I was talking like louder than I am now. I was like, fuck. I was screaming. I was like, it's Kiki, it's Kiki, it's Kiki. They vote out like Emilio for no reason, and we lose again.
That is.
We lost a game. We lost. I was like, it's no way. It's no way. You guys just saw it like that. Bro, my light's fucking breaking because I'm. She has me. Every time I think about that, I'm just like, how? Like, how did we lose that? Like,
it's frustrating sometimes. I get it. Cause like sometimes, being like playing with Kiki, in Among Us is kind of hard because I'll be accusing them, but it's like, I don't know if I trust you right now. That's literally it. Because there's some people I could trust, like, and I can tell if they're the imposter or not just by the way they talk. That's why JoJo, she used to lose a lot of the time because her voice, like literally, I could hear her smile, and I'm just like, you're out, like, you're done.
The worst imposter ever.
Like it's so easy. Now she's gotten better.
I played a game with her, and both of us were imposters, and I got every single kill. And I saved her from like getting ejected. I was like, I was literally just talking the whole time. I feel like I'm a convincing talker. I just be talking, and when people listen, I feel like I can convince like anybody.
True.
But that's the thing. We don't listen, we lose. Half the time when people don't listen to me, we lose the game. Like, Among Us gotta be like breaking friendship for real. Like, I was so heated, and it was over Among Us. I was so mad. Like, fuck, bro. She got me fucked up. Like, how? Like, how, bro? How do we lose that badly? It's demoralizing.
When I used to watch Dashy play Among Us, like back when it was popular, it was like I got a lot of secondhand embarrassment from watching him play because he is not a good imposter. I'll just
Dude,
say that.
Tashi sucks as an imposter.
Like it's so funny. He will literally just like yell, be like, "Oh, it's them," and then that's it. Like I'm like, you need to have some like support for yourself. You need to defend.
Sometimes it worked though.
It
Like,
does.
I don't know how, but like he would just stand there and be like, "Yeah, it's them." I saw them walking up the hallway. Like, what does that mean? Like,
He's too funny, bro.
Dashy's one of the funniest human beings alive.
I started watching him when I was like 12 years old,
Yeah.
and it was all because of like those Five Nights at Freddy's ones.
Yeah.
That like it was so funny. Oh my god.
Dude, I was actually scared as fuck playing Five Nights at Freddy's. I remember
still
I watched a YouTube video
Mhm.
when I was like, I stopped having nightmares when I was 10. So it was like before 10. I had this Five Nights at Freddy's nightmare where like Freddy like came out of like, you know when the lights turn off in Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and Freddy comes out the corner? He came out, but he was like 8 foot tall or whatever. And I was like my tiny child self. I looked at him, he just fucking killed me. I was like, "Oh my god." I was like, "Oh my gosh." That's how I was scared. Like every time I would watch a Five Nights at Freddy's video, I'd openly do this. I'd cover my eyes. I'd be like, I'd do that shit. I'd be like, what? I'd be like, "Oh my gosh."
I always made sure if I was ever watching a horror movie, not horror movie, bro. If I was watching like him play like a horror game, I had the lights on and no headphones because when you wear headphones, it's just too like it's like you're in the game.
Yeah, it's like you're there. Like that's crazy. Five Nights at Freddy's is really still alive, huh? That's crazy. Dude, I need to finish 4. That game is actually scary though.
No, that's the scariest one in my opinion.
Five Nights at Freddy's 4 is so scary. Like I bought 2, and I'm beasting through 2. I'm like on like night 4 or whatever. But I like stopped playing it. But 4 is so scary. Like, how do you make that game, bro? People who make games like that like need to go somewhere. Like you know the guy who made like Welcome to the Game and stuff. Like,
wait, no, what is that?
Huh?
Welcome to the Game?
Yeah. Like where you have to like surf like the dark web and find like the red rooms, save like people from like getting like people who make those type of games like.
What's the thought process?
Like
how do
like
you
what? Like what? Like how? Like what? Like
I don't understand.
You gotta be some type of crazy. Like that's too much. That's too much. Five Nights at Freddy's 4 is like it's so hard too. Like
it's nerve-wracking because you know when you have to open that door, it's like you either die or you see them peep out the corner. There's no
peep out the corner. My heart rate goes to like 180. I'm like, I almost cried playing that game one time. I'm not even kidding.
I don't even blame you.
Like I sat there. It was night 2. The farthest I've ever got was night 2. It was night 2. I was listening for the breathing. Right? I don't hear shit. Cause you look straight at the screen, right? They pop out like I have this big ass monitor in my face. Like I see this animatronic like Chica pop out. Like I jump back like that. I was like, oh my god.
It's always Chica too. I think she's the scariest though. Bonnie too, but Chica, she's definitely number 1. Like
I think Nightmare is the scariest, to be honest. Are you talking about in the main? The main 4?
Yeah.
Main 4, I think it's Bonnie.
Bonnie, I think it's Chica. I don't know. She just, I just can't. I don't know. She just really creeps me out.
Like, it's so scary because you have to lean in. You have to lean like this, like this is how I was playing it. I was playing it like this, like looking at every atom on the screen, like looking at it, like. Oh my gosh.
The jump scares are just way more worse that way.
It's that game is scary as fuck. Dude, I don't know what I would do if I was playing that setting. Like, I think I'd just like die.
In real life, no, I wouldn't even try. Like, why are we even in this situation right now? Like,
how did we get here? Like, what?
Like, why are we fighting to live this bad? Like, especially in that scenario.
Why am I fighting off killer animatronics just to survive so my father can like beat me or whatever? Like
in your own bedroom, like you can't like you're just basically locked in your own bedroom.
You're stuck there. You're there, like, you're just like, you have to play through it too, like.
I can't. That's why I don't play that game anymore.
Game's crazy, bro. That game is different. That's got to be like one of the scariest games ever invented. Like.
And then like, especially I got into like the lore of it because like.
I know like almost everything about Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm not even kidding. I know.
Like
I know it's nerdy, but like.
I mean, no, it's not that nerdy. Like, it's just like if you're really interested in something, there's always like more theories about it. I always love getting into that. Like with a lot of the stuff I watch, like if I'm interested in it enough, and like it kind of ends like on a cliffhanger, I want to know what other people think
watching,
too.
I don't know, like every game. I've watched almost every game theory video made on Five Nights at Freddy's.
Sometimes it scares me though. Like the theories are low-key scary to think about. I'm just like, why? Like, especially what's his name? I watched this one where it was like, is it William? Right?
William Afton.
Yeah. He had like gotten into that like bunny suit, right? Whatever.
Yeah, Springtrap.
And then he gets like crushed within it. Yeah. That just made. Ooh, I was like, no, like.
Dude, when I was a kid and I heard that he died, I was thinking about Chuck E. Cheese. I was thinking about Chuck E. Cheese. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what if Chuck E. Cheese is like a dead person and like a robot?
See, that was, and the way it moves and it blinks, it's scary. I cannot stand it. Last time I've been to Chuck E. Cheese was probably like 6 years ago, for like a birthday party, and every time I see it like turn, I'm just like, I can't. I don't want to be here no more. I can't do it.
It's like, bro, leave, please, bro. Please.
We gotta go.
That's funny. Dude, I haven't had like a birthday party in a fat minute. Yeah, I've had a birthday party since my last one, which I was like, my last birthday party was when I was 7.
I always had to share with my sister. It wasn't really a party anyway. It was just within the family. Because my younger sister, me and her are 3 days apart in like our birthdays. Like I'm the 22nd, she's the 25th. So it's like we have to have the cake on her birthday because they don't want to buy 2 cakes. And I'm just like, okay, like all right. But it was always her cake, and I got sick of it because we had it every year, and I was just like, we need to change it up. No, carrot cake.
Oh, carrot cake. Dude, carrot cake, it's okay. It's okay.
I don't like it no more. Cheesecake is the way to go.
Cheesecake. I think I've had like just like the dollar store cheesecake. I've never had like a real cheesecake. Ever.
I mean, like you can there's some like at Safeway or something.
Yeah, I had a slice from like King Soopers. They're like pretty good.
Yeah.
I want to go to Cheesecake Factory though one time.
Oh, I've been there before. It was for Nadira's 16th birthday last year.
Yeah.
And like, it was funny because like, that was my first time ever going to the Cheesecake Factory, and I got some like chicken Alfredo. That pasta was so good. Like I love pasta.
Bro got chicken Alfredo at a Cheesecake Factory. Oh, no way you just said that to me. Why don't you go to the Cheesecake Factory and get chicken Alfredo?
What do you mean? Like it was just a good meal.
It's
like
a Cheesecake Factory.
Obviously, but they sell other stuff. So like we were going there to eat dinner, and we didn't even have space for the cheesecake because the portions. Oh my god. I didn't even get to try their cheesecake. None of us did.
Bro went to Cheesecake Factory, didn't have cheesecake.
Like, it was just, we were too full. We are like, okay, yeah, we're done. Like, no more, I can't fit any more food in my stomach. But I'm like, no, actually, my dad had like a friend that had worked there before, and he would bring like little, like cheesecakes. But it was not like the classic New York one. It was always ones with fruit, so I didn't really like it. So I never tried their classic one before. That's one I want to try.
Yeah, I just want to try some from Cheesecake. Dude, I haven't tried like a lot of things. I haven't tried a banana split. I never had that.
I don't really like bananas, so that's.
You don't like bananas?
Not too much. Like I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
They're not like I wouldn't mind eating it, but like if I had other choices, I wouldn't choose it.
Dude, I'd choose bananas over like 90% of fruit, probably.
No.
Bananas are coated. What are you talking about?
Just, I don't know. Like.
You driven, bro. Bananas are the way, actually. I think my favorite fruit are like mangoes, but like I mess with
Yep.
bananas heavy.
Mangoes are the best fruit. I mean, I like grapes too.
Grapes are good.
Um,
Strawberries are good. I don't like blueberries suck, in my opinion.
the texture, I can't. Raspberries, blueberry, any of those, though, I can't.
Yeah, like I don't know, I can't do it. I've never had a raspberry or like a blackberry or whatever, but like
Hmm.
blueberries, I have like trauma. Like I was a third grader, and then my teacher brought like fruit for everyone, and it was like
Hmm.
blueberries. I was like, okay, I never have a blueberry. Let me try this. It tasted like ass, and I went home. I went home that day. I had to take a shit, right? So I came on the toilet to take a shit. It's just
Uh-huh.
fucking blueberries in my shit. I was like, oh, I'm never eating blueberries. I'm never eating blueberries again in my
No
life.
way.
There was straight blueberries in
Oh
my
my
shit. I was like,
god.
what the fuck? I was like, how? Like,
Never eaten those again. It didn't even fully digest.
I
It's just a different thing.
it literally went in and out. Like, like it was the same day. Like, I just don't get it.
I really want to try dragon fruit though, because I see it like where I work. I see a lot of people like buy it. It's expensive though,
Yeah.
but like I don't know if it's really that good, because like a lot of people buy it. I at least see it like almost every day.
Oh
I'm just
yeah,
like
you work at H Mart.
yeah, as a cashier.
Yeah, how was that?
Um, it's fine. Like yeah, you're gonna deal with bad customers and just like rude people. That just happens. But like I never I'm never like rude to them back or passive aggressive. I just tell them have a good day, and that's it. Like you go and do your thing. Like literally, I can't control the price of what you want to buy. That's what shows up. Like I'm not. I promise you, I'm not overcharging you. Like I feel like some of them are convinced like I'm trying to plot against them. I wouldn't do that. I'm literally here to like
I'm literally just here working money. Like, I
exactly.
got no nefarious intent against you. Like, you're here, I'm here. We're both like,
Doesn't make any sense. But overall, I think I don't know. I like being the cashier. It's pretty fun.
it's cool.
Like I don't have nothing against it. It's just there's some people. You're gonna meet good people. You're gonna meet bad people. That's just how it is when you're
Oh
working for
yeah.
like yeah.
When I was a cashier at King Supers, I
How
meet
did you
one.
deal with that? Like
That
that
shit was
just
silly, bro. It was, I would, like there was this dude that came up to me. He was like,
hmm
he's like, yo, I need you to give me like 7 boxes of frozen pizza.
okay.
You gonna come to me and ask me to get you 7
You don't
boxes
think person got the
of frozen pizza when I'm sitting outside at the cashier? You can come. I'm sorry, sir, I can't do that for you. I'm currently cashiering. And then he starts complaining. He's like, you can't just like leave and go get the pizza. Go get the pizza! Like, go. It's a checkout. I'm here to scan your items. You buy,
exactly.
you leave. Like, I'm not gonna go get you some. You can tell a CC, a courtesy clerk. They can go get it probably. I was losing my mind, but I couldn't like. I was like, I'm sorry, sir. Please find someone else who's currently not not cashiering
Right.
to go get the pizza. He's like, you're whack. He said
No.
you're whack. He said those exact words, and he
Oh my
walked away. And I was like, okay.
god.
It's like
No.
just another day, another day in King Supers.
That's crazy.
Why fuck you walk up to me asking for 7 bucks of the frozen? We were right next to the frozen aisle too. Like what? Like what? Cashiering, it has its it has
Yeah.
its moments, dude.
Like there's a lot of people I have like come up to me, right? And I scan it. They're like, "Oh, this said it was this price," and they have a picture of it on their phone. So I'm like, "Okay, let me look at this picture." Meanwhile, it's two different things. That's why they took a picture of a different thing, grabbed a different thing, and I'm telling them oh, this is the difference between them. That's why it's not the price you say it is. So if you want whatever is in the picture, you can go grab it. And they're like, I don't want it anymore. Like why? Like why are you just trying to make my day difficult?
like literally, bro. Just like what? Like be better with what you want to like buy. Like what?
Exactly.
It's crazy, bro. What? What? Dude, working at like retail
It's
is
not for the
crazy.
weak. I'll just
Eh,
say that.
it's crazy. I when I used to work at King Supers, I used to close some days
Mm-hmm.
because I mean, even though I wasn't allowed to, like I got home from school and I had to work like 8 to 11 or something, or like 8 to close.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, I just see like the weirdest shit. Like there was this homeless dude that was
Mm-hmm.
like, he started like dancing. Like
Oh, was he listening to music?
no,
Or oh.
it was 20 minutes before we closed, when King Supers used to close at 12.
Mm-hmm.
He stood outside of my King Supers and started dancing. And I was like,
Maybe he's listening to music in his head or something. Like
I,
it's
I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck is happening? Like, I was just standing there. I was watching him. I was like, and I go get my manager. I was like, bro, you gotta check this out. And my manager walks up and was like, it's like bamboozled, like can't like speak because it's just a homeless dude just like dancing in front of King Supers 20 minutes before we're gonna close.
oh.
And I go get the security guard. I was like, security guard, bro, look at this dude.
Mhm.
And this dude's my security guard was like, hey, you getting it?
Bruh.
I was like, are you not gonna go like?
Say
Not,
something.
you don't have to like force him off the
Yeah.
property, but just like tell him like this 20 minutes till we're closing. Like, what are you doing? And my security guy was like, nah. He said, like, that dude danced there until we closed.
Actually,
Yep.
did he just stop and then walk away?
Yeah. When
That's-
everybody started leaving, that's when he left. I was
That's
like,
like,
okay.
he's like
I
a
was like,
video
all right.
game. Why don't you just like shut down and then like walk away? Like you were just dancing how long? Like
I don't know, bro. Dude, I used to walk home too, like walking home at
from
night. Yep, from King Supers. Not from the one next to our school. I used to work at the one that's next to my house.
mm-hmm.
It was like a 10-minute walk, but I was like, I paranoid myself. I'd be like, did I hear something? Like every
No,
night.
you did hear something though. Like that's how that's how it is.
Like,
Like
you gotta have like heard. Like if something happens, I wasn't like imagining it. Like right? Like am I crazy or something? Cause like I would walk home and I'd hear like. I was walking home one night.
Mhm.
I swear on my life, like I saw like somebody walking, like the same direction I was. I turned the corner, they're not there. I'm like,
you might as well run home. There's no point in.
I
you
went
might as
around.
well-
I took the long way. There's two ways to my house. There's a left and a right. I go right. The person's not there anymore. I did not give it the benefit of the thought. I was like, maybe they walked to their house. Maybe their house was right there. I was like, nah. I went the other way. I went all the way around. I was like, yeah, I'm good. I started running too. I was terrified. I started running. I was running through the neighborhood.
It's scary.
Walking home is crazy. Like I used to walk home from Columbia because it like wasn't that far. I got followed home one night.
You're joking.
I'm not joking.
By like what happened?
It was just this like guy in like a hood. Like like the stereotype of like people following you
Yeah.
home.
Uh-huh.
It was 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock at night. My mom was taking care of my siblings and couldn't come pick me up for some reason.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. It's like, what the fuck? so I'm like, okay, I'll just walk home, right? Start walking home. It's like from Columbia to my house. It's like you go straight, you take a right, keep going straight for a while, and take a left into the neighborhood, right?
Mm-hmm.
So after I take the right, I start walking, right? And then a couple like blocks down, there's just like this guy that shows up, and I'm like, okay, me and my young little kid self. I was like, okay, I'm gonna die. I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna like fucking die or something, get kidnapped, right? So me, I start, to minimize the chance of me getting like fucking killed or something, I start speeding up, right?
Mm-hmm.
He starts speeding up.
Okay. Oh my.
Dude, I was lucky. I was lucky that I didn't have like my backpack full of things. I left my backpack in my locker that day.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you I was Usain Bolt, I was so fucking fast. Like I was fast enough that I like turned a corner, and I turned two corners, and he like couldn't find me. I turned two corners, and I made sure the coast was clear. I ran to my house. I was so fast. I was like,
Did you tell your mom what happened, or she doesn't know?
No, I told her. She was like, "Yeah, you gotta be careful." I was like, "What?" I was like, "What?"
That's all you're gonna say, like.
Dude. And then there was one night. It was like during COVID.
Mhm.
I was walking home from like a park that I used to go to with my friends,
Mhm.
and then it was like 8 o'clock, right? I'm walking
Yeah.
home, and then I see this like couple like walking down like the same like walking the opposite direction of me, like down the same road, and they
Mhm.
start like running away. And I was like,
From what?
that's what I'm saying. I said, from what, right?
Uh-huh.
Me, my dumb ass kept walking the same direction, right? Oh my fucking gosh, this is so scary. Like, right? There was this backyard that the fence was a little broken on the inside, and the
Mhm.
backyard was like pushed in. So the fence, okay, this was like the road, right?
Yeah.
The fence was like this, but then there was a indent in like the fence,
Mhm.
right? And then I hear some rustling. I'm like,
You're done.
I hear some rustling. It's a pit bull.
No. Oh,
It's a pit bull.
I know where this is going. Continue. Oh my
It's
god.
a
A
pit bull. I'm
pit
like,
bull,
it's a pit bull.
bruh.
When I tell you, my adrenaline, my heart was beating like 200 beats per minute or something. Like, it started chasing me. I ran so fast, like, and what helped me was that it was at like Yale Elementary, so
Mhm.
the road, it goes down. So I was picking up
Mhm.
so much speed going down. I was so fast. I ran all the way down the hill.
Uh-huh.
Good thing it got distracted by something. Like, it just like stopped at like a bench, and I was,
Mm-mm.
oh my gosh, like,
See, that's why as a child I only got chased by friendly dogs, friendly neighborhood dogs that I knew. Cause one, they weren't trying to bite my ankles like every second. Like I don't want being chased by a pit bull is something else. That's something I never like. If I ever saw one, that's not. I'm not trying to play around with that.
but like it was dark as fuck, and
And
my stupid ass was like, what the fuck is that? Like, my ass didn't just like go the other direction or like go across the road. My ass kept walking. Like, I gotta be like top three like stupidest people on the planet. Like my ancestors like look down upon me. Like, this is
I mean, you
no
were
racial, but
security.
like black people don't go towards that stuff. Like it's true, is it not? Like, I don't know what was up with me that day. I was tripping. I had to admit, like what the fuck? Like, that's crazy.
Well, you know what I'm really excited for this year?
What's up?
The end of the year concert. I won't do any spoilers because I don't know if I'm supposed to even say anything, but I'm just excited for the end of the year concert.
I mean, I know like a lot of stuff that we're doing. Oh, but don't spoil it for the people.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So like I don't know, they'll just have to wait and find out. But the one we did for Carmina Brown, I remember being so stressed over that. Like that was
Dude,
it
that
was
that concert to me, if I were a senior, I'd feel like so like I feel like ass. Like, Carmina, bro. I mean, it's cool and all, but like,
uh-huh.
really, this is what's setting me off. Carmina, bro.
Right, right.
And next year's gonna be lit as fuck though. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
I
cap
can't
with you.
wait.
Next year's gonna be solid. Gonna be one of the best years for performing arts, I bet.
Oh shoot. Ignore that. I just dropped my computer. Anyway, um yeah, cause like I felt like the one we did from like sophomore year was like Superman, right?
Yeah,
But then they already did that once
yeah,
when we were in middle school.
they did. They
Cause
did
I
that once.
remember there was a dude like in a Superman costume. I remember that. Like, and then the spotlight was on him.
Yeah, it was
So
running
like,
around.
hmm so like I was like, okay, and it was COVID, so we had to really do our best to
Yeah,
like try to pull it off. Which for that, like I kind of enjoyed it. Like I rated like a 6 out of 10. Just
that does not sound like you enjoyed it. I'm gonna be honest.
but it's more than a 5, so like it's up there. But Carmina, I'd say like I really like that one too. Playing the song, not really because it was hard, but like it ended up going fine anyway.
It was fun. Dude, I'm gonna get a pink suit
For what?
for any concert. I was Monarch was like, bro, you should get a pink suit, and I'm like, that's such a good idea. Black people
I
look
know,
good in
but
pink.
that's true. What shade though? Like,
It's not like hot pink.
hmm
That I think that'd be too much.
if it's
Like,
like yeah, because that's almost like close to a neon pink too. I
yeah,
don't do neon colors. Neon colors are too bright to the eye.
dude, I feel like light, almost lightish pink, like in
Like the same
between.
color as the headphones that you
Yeah,
have right now.
yeah, like this color
Yeah.
pink. I feel like
hmm
that'd be fire. Shit, I might use that for my senior photos too. Mm.
Oh, I'm glad I took those right now just to get it over with because I
Yeah,
didn't
I
want
did
it.
not do that. Did you take it with Nirmala?
Yes, she was literally the best, bro. We went to I hope I say this right, cause I get made fun of for saying it wrong. Botanic Gardens.
Nope.
I think that you're
Botanical
that's
Gardens.
no, it's Botanic.
I swear it's
Is it
botanical.
not? No, wait.
I'm searching it up. It's gotta be botanical. I swear it's botanical.
Oops. Wait, no, you're lying. It's not. You're right.
Yeah,
You're
it's
right.
botanical.
Dang,
Yeah,
okay.
it's botanical.
Botanical Gardens. We went there, and like that was my first time ever going there, so it was like really pretty and stuff. She's like a very like easy person to have conversations with. Like she was asking me what I wanted to do, like if I was thinking about college yet or whatnot.
Mm,
And yeah, it was just really like relaxing. Like you didn't feel like you had to like it wasn't awkward at all. Like taking pictures, it was fine.
yeah.
And yet, you know what? It was kind of irritating because there are other people there. They like walk behind me, and we just have to stand there and just look at them. Like, can you come on? Like, you could.
That's super
Really,
funny.
yeah. But I really enjoyed taking pictures with her,
Yeah,
and it was
that's cool.
$60 too, so it's very worthwhile.
Did she like drive you up there, or did you drive, or like what?
No, I drove with my mom up there, and then my mom had to wait outside because like the Nirmala had like a pass thing
Yeah.
that only let like two people pass by, and my mom didn't want to pay $15 to go in, so she's like, "I'm just gonna wait outside." I was like, "Okay." So, and the pictures came out really well, so now it's just like when they ask for the pictures, I can just submit it, and then I'm done. Like they don't have to bug me about it.
Yeah,
10
facts.
seconds.
I am gonna take
See this
mine over
pictures?
Labor Day weekend.
When is Labor Day?
I don't fucking know.
Okay.
I don't know what it is, but I think I'm gonna do it then.
Okay. You know what I thought about too?
Yo,
Like,
so,
you know how sometimes though, not even sometimes, like when you're a senior, you got a lot of stuff you have to do, and like they'll make announcements about it. Like, seniors, make sure you do this, this, and that. As a junior, I was like, I'm so glad that doesn't apply to me. But now, that's not the
hey,
case
you
anymore.
played yourself, bro.
Like, now it's like they're talking to me now.
Yeah, that's really us. That's really us now. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, dude, it's been 2 hours.
Actually,
Yeah.
dang, I was not paying attention to the time.
Me either. Should wrap it up soon. 2 hours is like a long ass time.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, those are nice conversations, though.
Very nice conversations. It went like I don't know. In my mind, I was like, "Oh, we have to talk about this," and then it just went fluid. That maybe I forgot how conversations work. Like I'm gonna.
Yeah, I mean, podcasts basically are just like talking.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but like, the flow is there. Good conversations. It's like I've been like researching like podcasts, and I watched like a couple, and it's just be like people moving on from like, yeah, we got to talk about this now. We got to talk about this now.
Yeah,
Like it's not that serious. Like you're just literally here to talk
true.
and just like enjoy your time with it. Like that's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to get the feel for this podcast, dude. And that's the thing with like bigger podcasts. If I did like a podcast with like 6 people, we'd be here for like 10 hours.
Yeah, it would be just going like from one topic to another. Like
to another, everybody would have to get their say in each topic.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saving like the conversations with a lot of people for like specials like IRL. That's what I was talking about doing.
Yeah.
IRL podcast. That might go crazy actually. IRL.
Where would you like? Yeah, where would you have it be? Like you guys would just meet up at a place and like talk there.
Yeah, like share tea, snow.
Yeah.
Like I feel like
That'd be
share
cool.
tea is like the place though. Like if it's not busy, it is so chill.
I've
Snow is good, bro.
never
What's up?
I've never been to Share Tea before,
You are missing
so
out, bro.
I need to try it one day.
You need to get a share tea like right now, like or something like. Share tea gotta be one of the greatest things. I might get some. I might get some share tea today. You never fucking know, bro. I just got paid today.
Dang.
Having money is like such a curse, cause like I'll be like, how much I got? Hey, let me buy this.
Oh my god. You know what? Sometimes I look at the money in my bank account. I'm like, technically, if I wanted to, I could spend it all right now. But that's not
I be sitting
really.
there. I look at the money. I got paid like 400.
Mm.
I look at the 400 like, so I could buy like, so I could buy like a new monitor. I can buy a new monitor. I can buy a new. I can buy. It's crazy.
It's like we gotta have self control.
Yeah, self control, and I have bills to pay. So, not my bills, my mother's bills, but still bills regardless.
Yeah.
Money is crazy.
It's not easy to save money. I'll just say that. Like your the necessities like you need in your life also cost money, so it's like you're gonna be spending like either way.
Dude, my wants overpower my needs so much. Like, it's a little like crazy how much I feel like, yeah, I need to do this, but I really want this.
Yeah.
It's cool though. Be getting paid. You know, we working. I mean, I'm gonna be able to. I'm gonna try to apply to Share Tea actually, get a second job. Cause discount
But sometimes
closes at 6.
what?
My job where I work right now, discount tire, it closes at 6, and that's like 2 hours of work every day. And I have to work all day shift on Saturday anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like if I just get a second job, work later into the night, I think that'd be better.
New job is gonna be hard to tackle, especially going back into school. I'll say that right.
I know, but your boy, you gotta do what you gotta do. Is what I say to that. Of course, I'll balance everything. Of course, I'm just gonna be exhausted, like most of the time. Actually, not even most of the time. Sometimes.
Depends what second job you pick up
Share
and what
tea.
you have to do. Share tea.
I want to apply there so bad, cause like 3 of my friends got hired there, and I feel like if I just like be so chill, and they pay good too, like 16 an hour plus tips, or like 15 an hour plus tips.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, I'm apply there. I'm gonna apply today. Like just it's like you need to email them, and she would take it back to you. So try to get that going. It's either that or like Target.
Ooh, I don't know. I've heard bad things about Target.
Oh shit! This get the fuck out of me. My door just opened because my fan is
By
on.
yourself?
I was like, and then my little sister started screaming because she just got home from school. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, here she comes. She walking up the stairs. Hello? What are you doing, bro? You going to Tati Kotum's house? Bro, you didn't even say hi to me. What's up?
Hi.
Alright, bro.
I didn't say hi to you because you don't even want me in your room. So.
Why is there so much stuff in your backpack? Why does it look loaded?
Because it isn't.
What?
No, it's loaded because my sweater's in here.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye. You want to say hi to the podcast? Again? Why are you so weird?
I literally walked over here.
Why are you walking? You walk like a Titan from Attack on Titan. Like, what are you doing?
What? Hello, podcast. Bye.
How was school?
Good.
What'd you do today?
Everything.
What?
Oh, okay, I'm kidding. We wrote a prompt on with pencil and paper, and then we transitioned to the lunch and recess, and then
Sounds like a good day, bro. Where's Ba? Is he downstairs?
No, he's inside the car.
Okay.
Bye.
See you later.
Okay.
An example of my sister.
She's funny.
She's goofy, bro. Alright. We should wrap it up here. 2 hours. Approaching 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's pretty good.
Yep.
I would like to say thank you for Lamarana to joining, to being down to do this. Thank you for being the second guest on my podcast, All Eyes and Ears. And I really feel like you're a strong-minded, goodwill person that has good opinions on many things. So I wanted you on here.
I appreciate that.
You want to plug your socials? I need to start plugging people. So I didn't plug Eric's socials. I didn't plug Eric's socials, and I feel bad. I'll say Eric's socials. Eric's socials is AROK, Arock on Instagram. I don't know what else he uses. I think he just uses Instagram. But yeah, follow Eric. Llama, what's your Instagram?
Okay, I'll just spell it out. It's LA.MARA.NA. It's just my first name. And I only use Instagram. That's all I got. So yeah.
Only uses Instagram. Thank you again for coming onto the show. This is gonna wrap up the second episode of All Eyes and Ears. Peace out, guys. Got anything else to say, Lama?
Yeah, that's what I have to say. It's like I'm joking. Watch the whole podcast. It's twin numbers, and it's really fun to be on here. And yeah. Watch the podcast.
And recommend Lama. Who do you want to be on the show?
I really want to see, like, I actually don't know. Honestly, I'll watch regardless of who it is. I don't. I want to see. Like,
Bet that up. Let me know. I should put in the podcast in the comments, and I think I have the next guest lined up for Sunday, so we might get 2 podcasts in 2 days.
Do we get a hint or no?
Someone who moved away that went to Overland last year.
Yeah. Dang, I have to really think about that because I don't even know right now on the spot.
Yeah, it's someone in the performing arts, but not band and orchestra heavy, but theater and choir heavy.
Interesting.
I think I hope we do it Sunday, maybe Monday. All right. Peace out, guys. Have a good rest of your day. Let me know if you need anything. You could let me know in the comments because I'm not talking to you. Llama, let me know if you need anything because I'm actually talking to you. Hey, peace out.